Hello, gang. Welcome to the stream. This is the Adrel Show, where 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we look at everything World of Warcraft gold making. Today's stream, we're giving away another one of the Gummi pets. We've been doing giveaways every week, and this week is no different. We're going to be doing one Gummi pet giveaway, which is today. And then we're also going to be giving away the new Brutosaur mount once a week between now and Jan 6 when that goes away. And that's going to be on Friday's stream. Now, for those of you joining us for the first time, the way it works is I'll go ahead and start the giveaway right now. And what you'll basically need to do is enter into chat on either YouTube or on Twitch, !raffle to be entered into the giveaway. And with that, you will then have a chance to win. You'll basically get one ticket each from being subscribed on YouTube and for following on Twitch. So you need to put the command into each of those chats in order to be eligible for the giveaway. And then if you want 5 bonus tickets, not only to today's giveaway, but to every giveaway that we have coming up in the next month, you can subscribe on Twitch. And Twitch subs, both regular subs as well as Twitch Prime subs. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, it'll cost you nothing. All you need to do is head over to the Twitch page, hit subscribe, check the little box that says use Twitch Prime, I think it says. And that'll really help me out. It'll get us closer to doing another Brutosaur giveaway next week, as well as it'll get you 5 bonus tickets for not only today's giveaway, but also for Friday's giveaway for the Brutosaur. Today, like I said, we're giving away the Gummi pet, which you can see the little wormy dude right at the bottom of the screen if you're watching the horizontal stream, or at the top of the screen if you're watching the vertical stream. Yeah, what else? For some reason today, Streamlabs decided that it's only going to be picking up messages from the horizontal YouTube stream. So unfortunately, if you are watching the vertical YouTube stream, I am going to have to request you to hop over to the vertical stream. I popped a link right in the tag comment there, in the pinned comment rather. So sorry for that. I have spoken to Streamlabs, and they said unfortunately it's not an issue on their end, so they can't really do anything about it. And so I am trying to find a more elegant solution, but until now I haven't really had much luck. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, please, if you're watching on YouTube, click the link in the pinned comment, and that'll take you over to the video that will get you entered into the giveaway. You can then enter !raffle to enter the giveaway. Similarly, if you're watching on YouTube, if you want to get an extra ticket, you can hop over to Twitch. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can hop over to YouTube as well. Just make sure you're following and subscribed respectively on Twitch and YouTube in order to be able to win. So it'll still let you enter the giveaway, but you won't be able to win unless you are subscribed. And it probably also bears mentioning that you also do need to be here when we announce the winner. So basically around 3 hours and 15 minutes from now is when we'll be announcing the winner of the giveaway. So make sure you're online, even if you need to step out and do something else for a bit. Feel free. Make sure you enter !raffle into chat before you go, so that you're entered into the giveaway. But then make sure you're back here in about 3 hours and 15 minutes when we'll announce the winner of the giveaway. All right, so for today's stream, we're gonna get back to the gold making stuff. We may do a little bit of anniversary stuff. But by and large, it seems like I think most of us now already know what's going on with the anniversary stuff, and so we're probably more interested on refocusing back towards the gold making. I know a lot of people are targeting getting enough gold to buy their own Brutosaur, right? I just spelt Wednesday with an extra A. So bodes well for the stream, but hey, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But okay, let's go ahead and log into our first character here. And this is basically my banker on my main server. And so we crafted a bunch of enchants on Monday's stream. Yeah, on Monday's stream. And we listed up most of them. I don't think I actually listed all of them. So we'll post up the remaining ones. We'll see if there's anything else profitable to craft. We'll do some concentration crafts as well today. It's been a while since I've done any concentration craft, or for that matter, really any crafting. Like I said on stream on Monday as well, I basically hit 40 million gold and then kind of wasn't having as much fun making gold. And so I just stopped doing it for a bit there. But this is a gold making channel, gold making stream. And so we got to get back into the swing of things. And I know a lot of other people. Well, my motivation also came back because I want to give away as many of these Brutosaurs as I can until between now and when they go away. So that's the other reason I want to try and make as much gold as possible so that I can do more of the giveaways for all of you lovely people. But okay, first things first, we should probably, I'm trying to figure out whether it makes sense or not for me to bother doing like all of the weekly knowledge points and things like that, right? Because just as an example, this chick here, okay, let's tidy the screen up a bit as well. I know a lot of the YouTube viewers have asked what all these, like this huge amount of windows are for. But so, I mean, just coming over to my Enchanter's build, right? This character in specific is basically specialized into the Earthen Enhancements tree. As a result, she's maxed out that tree. She's maxed out Supplementary Shattering for the maximum amount of resourcefulness, right? And ingenuity, I guess. We've maxed out resourcefulness and we've maxed out ingenuity here as well. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't really know where else she should bother putting points, simply because of the fact that these two trees I already have maxed out on my main. And beyond that, I mean, multicraft isn't really going to help me too much because of the fact that the only things that use multicraft are these other trees here, which I don't really have the knowledge points on this chick to do anyway. So the fact that she has enough points to max out multicraft doesn't really mean much of anything. I don't know. I suppose we just keep collecting knowledge points for enchanting at least, and we'll see what happens with it. But okay, how's everyone's day going? Welcome to the stream, everyone who's watching live. If you're watching the video on demand, thank you. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, right? Do all the things. And if you're watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know how your week's going. Let me know how your gold making is going. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any professions in specific, any builds you'd like me to cover or talk about. I know we had some questions about Trade Skill Master, I think last stream. All right, so not much in the way of sales, to be honest, but that's also because I wasn't as active about posting things and cancel scanning and things like that. I mean, this expansion, I haven't done much cancel scanning relative to prior expansions. And part of that is simply because I'm just crafting so many of each item when I'm crafting them that I have more than enough to just like post up in bulk. But also because the fact that I honestly haven't found much of a need to cancel scan by and large. What's your guys' experience been? Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta hit my camera. Don't worry, I'm still here. Don't worry, everybody. We're still here. The stream's still live. All right, we're still doing good. So rather annoyingly, it looks like most of the enchants that we crafted the other day are now below the threshold that we had set in Trade Skill Master for posting things. So we've got to rework all of our groups. We'll open up our sold auctions as well. 10 grand is nothing in this in the scheme of things. Let's just reload real quick on this account and let's see, are we logged in on my main? We are. Let's hop over here. And again, we're going to do the weeklies, although again, I'm sort of a bit confused. Well, not confused, but I'm a bit skeptical of where else to spend the rest of my knowledge points. Well, this guy needs to max out ingenuity, so that's a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think, yeah, this guy has all rank 5 everything anyway, as well as the epic tool for enchanting. Because on my mage, the other enchanter we were just looking at, I still need to upgrade to the epic profession tool, which I think will allow me to eke out a little bit more profit, which will be nice. I suppose we should check patron orders, right? I haven't done patron orders in like at least a week or two, to be honest. Lord knows, I think we should have enough artisan security. Well, this chick has more than enough artisan security to grab her epic tool. So I think we'll spend a little bit of time on today's stream actually crafting profession tools and min-maxing a little bit further on our crafters, and then also spend some time crafting. How does that sound? Is everyone game? Chat, let me know. Okay, so she needs to send a crafting order to what's his face? Kealordriel, my enchanting profession tool specialist. For ruined nullstone rod. And I think we will need this at rank 5. Enchanting's so gosh dang competitive. But I don't want to include any mats if in case we need higher quality mats to guarantee it at rank 5. And I think resourcefulness is probably a safe bet here. Simply, okay, why is Razor being the worst? I suppose that's not news, really. Oh, we got 3 more points here. So we're about to max out ingenuity as well on this dude. Oh, I forgot to switch my camera back on. Hello again, everyone. All right, let's actually check patron orders. How do I still only have 3 patron orders? And so this add-on right here is called Craft Sim. And it's basically the one add-on I would recommend everyone grab. For a multitude of reasons, but also because it makes crafting orders super, super painless. In that, as you can see, you just hit this Q Patron Orders button right here, and it will give you the crafting cost and your profit for crafting each of these items. And then you can decide in this list which ones you want to keep and which ones you don't. So 126 gold for 10 artisans acuity. Honestly, probably not worth it. Hey, that noob, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Yellow. How's your day going? How's your week going? How's the gold making been for you? Oh, Q patron orders. I never knew about that. Yep. Well, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, but so Craftsman makes it super, super easy because otherwise you got to remember. I mean, the thing is, previously what I would do is let's head back over to the crafting order station here. Previously, what I used to do is I used to use, well, where'd it go? Profession shopping list, yeah, and you know, you'd have to manually come in and track each of your crafting orders. Lag spike. That doesn't look good. Yeah, and so if profession's shopping list wasn't glitching out on me like this, it would basically show it up here, but it doesn't like track, you know, item quality, and it's not the best. Whereas Craft Sim, as always, is kind of goated for all of the stuff, like for all of the stuff in this this expansion. All right, I need to go pick up the jewel crafting quest on this dude as well, so let's go do that. Gold making, slowly building up enchanting characters. Haven't done a tailor like you mentioned in your builds last time. XD, so yeah, lots to do. Yep, I mean, I think that's the cool thing about this expansion is there's always like 1,000,001 things you can do for gold making. And that's, I think that's why it irks me a bit when people are like, oh, like it's so hard to make gold in this expansion. I'm like, I mean, it isn't, it's tougher, I think, than it has been, like, than it was in something like Dragonflight. If we're being honest, I think that's a fair thing to say these days. Otherwise got the Headless Rider mount after years. Congrats, dude, that's a tough one to get. And won today the new bike of Mountain Dew. So I'm very good on that. Good stuff. How'd you win? Did you win it from like a giveaway? Because I'm trying to figure out how to get my hands on some of those. Oh, you know what? I should probably. And that also reminds me that I need to run. What do you call it? I need to run the Headless Horseman on both of these tunes. Well, on a couple more tunes to finish off the Transmog set. I think I did have some. I think I did have some mail expire, so I should probably at some point also go open the what do you call it? The like mail recovery thing, and see what expired. Apprentice crafter's license. I'm not paying $2,000 for 2 knowledge points. That's not worth it. 600 for a knowledge point, probably not worth it either. I'll do these two, although I technically don't really have any reason to, because they'll give me 2 more knowledge points, right? But the thing is this dude is basically also, oh jeez, is that super loud for you guys as well, or is it just loud in my headphones here? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I see we have a couple more people joining us on both Twitch and YouTube. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Should probably pop up the YouTube chat as well. Unfortunately, the way I used to have YouTube chat integrate with everything else no longer works. So YouTube viewers, please bear with me. I'm not trying to ignore YouTube chat. It's just it got harder, right? I'm still trying, but here we are. What's up, Greasy Goblin on YouTube? How's it going? Best of luck for the giveaway. Been trying to farm the gold for the Bruto mount, taking too long. I mean, honestly, you gotta think about it this way, right? It's a lot easier and cheaper to get the Brutosaur mount this way than it would have been to get the OG one. And that's simply because of the fact that it costs a lot less. Oh no, we're doing the same. Oh, I accidentally ended up doing the exact same thing that I did last time. That caused us to wipe a whole bit. Where I queued as tank, but I forgot that I'm currently not spec'd as a tank, and so there's a good chance that we end up wiping. That's not great. That's not great. All right, my bad. That's what I get. But Greasy Goblin, yeah, I mean, to be fair, look, you have until Jan 6th, so you've got a good little bit to get it done, and if you check out, yeah, I mean, if you keep watching, we're going to be doing more gold making stuff, and I'll spend a little bit more time talking about what I think the best build is to get yourself a Brutosaur as quickly as possible. For sure, I'm at about 850k. Need my BOE to sell. Oh, are you selling? I'm guessing you're selling like endgame BOEs. Because that's a good market, but you're definitely very dependent on, you know, price, like being able to sell the thing that you're trying to sell before it, what do you call it? Before it drops in prices. And honestly, with the way prices are dropping these days in the war within, I definitely seems like a bit of a risky endeavor. Because I guess they're also nerfing the raid, right? It seems like every time I see a Wowhead article about the raid, it's something to do with them nerfing it. So presumably that would also reduce the demand for things like BOEs, right? Let me focus and actually take this boss out. I don't want to get the deserter debuff as we did last time, because I was distracted by chat instead of focused on tanking the boss. So bear with me for a second, chat. What's up, Master Louie? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? As you can tell, me trying to focus on the game instead of chat is going well. So that's where we're at with that. Oh, jeez. All right, not standing in fire. Like I said, guys, I know this is a gold making stream, but this season, not standing in the fire is meta. Surprising, I know. I was surprised to find out, for one. But yeah, I'll throw that in as a bonus tip. Not strictly speaking related to gold making, but will probably help you in your WoW journeys. All the same, this season, standing in fire, not the meta. Shocking. I mean, no one was more surprised than me. But yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out there. Because Lord knows it's a lesson I need to learn. A nasty habit of standing exactly where the fire is. Is it just me, or is the boss a little bit harder this year than it was in previous years? Because in previous years, I feel like I remember like 1 or 2 people in the queue being able to like solo the boss, But maybe also because I'm thinking of like of the years that were like further into the expansion, and so there's a lot more players who out gear it, and so that's why players are able to carry it at max level. Or maybe I'm just getting unlucky with the queues, and like in past years I've just had more low level characters who, like, because of the scaling, are able to ooh, 584 veteran ring. I mean, I don't need it, but all right, let's see if my mage needs it, then we will trade it to her. But I think she also has well, she has one veteran ring and one champion track ring. Although it looks like everyone left the party anyway, so. Greasy Goblin on YouTube for sure. I'm at about 850k. All right, I think I already read that. Mostly doing tailoring and enchanting for Gold Farm, but got a mythic BOE last week, so I want to sell it before it gets too low. Yeah, exactly like I was saying. I think that's a really, really good call. Trying to offload that as quickly as possible. Yeah, so I mean, tailoring and enchanting are the two professions that I'm recommending to anyone who's trying to like speed run grabbing themselves the Brutosaur mount, just because of the fact that they're both so cheap and easy to level, as well as they're so versatile. Well, tailoring is. Enchanting, I guess, is a little bit more versatile, and I guess they work well together simply because of the fact that they are, what do you call it? Because they lend themselves really well towards different shuffles, right? I mean, not too many shuffles. I guess you can shuffle dust by crafting the green profession equipment, and then also you can shuffle what do you call it? The blue shards by crafting the leveling bracers, and then disenchanting those. And I suppose you could also further shatter those into dust if you really wanted to make the absolute most of everything. But tailoring in and of itself just gives you so many different options that I feel like it's a bit of a no-brainer. Patch Harvest Golem. All right, so what's interesting is that I ran the boss on two of my characters at once, but they both got the exact same piece. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically the Halloween boss has a 100% drop rate for a piece of this gear that you haven't already looted. All right, so you can do it on different alts, and each time you run it, you should have a 100% drop rate on a piece that you don't already have. Now, my little attempt to cheese this was by running it on two of my characters at the same time, and that doesn't seem to work because both of them got the same piece. So either RNG just kind of screwed me over that way, and that's what happened there, or what do you call it? Or yeah, they have fixed it so that if you run it on two characters at the same time, you still only get one of the pieces. By the way, Greasy Goblin, I saw you tried to enter into the raffle there. Unfortunately, Streamlabs isn't picking up raffle entries from the vertical stream. So to cut things short, I'm basically on YouTube. I need to do a separate vertical stream for everyone to be able to watch it on mobile. And then I have a separate horizontal stream. But if you just check the pinned comment, there'll be a link there to hop over to the horizontal stream. You'll just need to type _raffle into the YouTube chat bar there, and then you can come back to the vertical stream, which is easier to watch on your phone if that's what you're trying to do. But that'll get you entered into the giveaway. And then if you want to do the same thing on Twitch, you'll get another ticket for today's giveaway as well. And then Twitch subs also get 5 bonus tickets to the giveaway. Not only today's Gummi pet giveaway, but also the Brutosaur giveaway this Friday, and then all the giveaways that we're going to be doing in the coming weeks. And I'm shooting for 1 Gummi pet and 1 Brutosaur mount giveaway every single week. So make sure you're followed or subscribed. A, so that if you do win, you're actually eligible for the giveaway. But then B, also so that you get the go live notification for when we go live with the Brutosaur giveaway on Friday, as well as the Gummi pet giveaway next week. And yeah, I mean, basically all the other giveaways that we're doing. Do you guys think I can disenchant this? Probably not, right? No. And I probably can't even disenchant the ring, right? Where's the ring that we just looted off that boss? We looted a ring, didn't we? Oh yeah, here we go. Seal of Ghoulish Glee. Does this disenchant into... I suppose we'll find out whether this disenchants into... Oh, never mind. It doesn't allow you to disenchant it at all. Greasy Goblin, I've been doing the Gleaming Shard farm, but I'm not sure what other way to earn with it. Well, so what's your tailoring build like? And I should probably also catch up on Twitch chat. Sorry, gang. Won the new Mountain Dew bike on Xmetics' stream today. All right, I don't think I'm familiar with Xmetics, but congratulations. Awesome that they were able to figure out how to do a giveaway. I'm still trying to figure out how to do a giveaway for the bike just because it's a super cool mount. But I mean, also because I want one for myself, but I also do want to try and give them away if I can. Because I hate that all these promotions are like US only, or like the only way to enter is if you live in the US or like have someone who can buy things for you in the US. Like it was easy enough with the candy. It's just a little bit tougher with Doritos and with and with the Mountain Dew and Rockstar. But I'll see what I can do. Today's goal is to collect all the candy before the event is gone. That's a good call. When is the event done? Oh, on Friday. I guess 11 a.m. my time. So before we're going to be streaming either. Before we're going to be streaming even. Ooh, so I actually need to run around and grab some candy as well. Should we spend a little bit of time leveling my warrior to 80? All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend a little bit of time on gold bank stuff, and then we're going to swap over to getting my warrior to level 80 by gathering as much candy as possible, because there is some pretty cool Hallows End transmog that I want to try and snag. And as we all know, I don't have any data to point you towards, but you will make more gold if you have a sicker transmog. It's like a weird technical thing, but like if you have a sicker transmog, your auctions are more likely to sell. All right, don't ask me for statistics or anything like that, because stats are for nerds. All right, so just take my word for it. Right, you'll make more gold if you have a sicker transmog, and that's how that relates to this gold making stream. Spending a little bit of time on transmog stuff. All right, chat. Are we? Have I webbed a convincing enough narrative? Craft Sim had an update. The top checkbox bar is now a small Q button. Wait, which one? Oh, this one here. Oh, yeah, you're probably right, because I think I did forget to update all of my add-ons. Well, I forgot to update CurseForge itself, as well as the add-ons. Not the window I wanted to click on. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick little break. I'm going to update all my add-ons and reload my interface, and then we'll come back and get back into the gold making thing. I'll quickly catch up on chat, though. What's up, Master Louis? Welcome back. How's your day going? How's your week going? Yeah, the OG one got me to burn out WoW for 4 years. Wait, the OG Bruto? Best of luck for the giveaway, everyone who's entering here. What's up, Click CR? How's it going? How's your day going? How's your week going? Way easier now, takes less time. Yeah, for sure. I think the Bruto is a lot better. Xmetex, also a fellow gold maker. Okay, I'll check them out. I'm always happy to find new gold makers, like gold making content creators, because there's not that many of us, and I feel like everyone has their own unique take, or like some new angle that I haven't considered, or some new markets. You know what I mean? It's always interesting. Oh, that's why I don't make enough gold. Yep, for my gold with multi-blocks back then, and got burned out after I bought the OG. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I rejoined the game literally like 3 months before the OG Brutosaur went away, because I found out then that they were taking out the Brutosaur, and I was like, I'll probably regret not grabbing it. But then I only made it to like 3.5 million gold, and I had like, I think 2 weeks left, and I was like, realistically, I probably can't with what I was doing back then, I only had one character who was like leveled up, and BFA was a little bit tough from what I recall to like max out your professions, right? There were like quests and things, because I think you had to not only complete the campaign, but you had to complete the end game. You didn't have any of the you didn't have nearly as many catch-up mechanics for alts. I mean, let alone compared to the War Within. The War Within is the most alt-friendly expansion that we've ever had by a long shot. But yeah, so I ended up just burning out and then not playing for a long while. Like, so much so that I think I missed the launch of Shadowlands because I was so burnt out after trying to grind for the OG Brutosaur. Greasy Goblin on YouTube, mostly doing... I'm not on now to look, but I think the right 3 pages are almost all filled in. Oh, the right 3 pages of tailoring. All right, let me see. Let me pull up tailoring real quick here. The right 3 pages, as in from dawn until dusk, quality fabric, and textile treasures. Oh, then you're in good shape. I mean, well, I would say the build I recommend is basically if you have only one tailor, is to go into hats and into robes, and then work your way backwards and fill out threads of devotion and so forth. For like 5 different reasons. I'll quickly recap what the main reasons are. But if you want more info about that, check out my stream. Well, the last Brutosaur giveaway stream. Because I cover the build that I recommend in depth on that. But honestly, I mean, do you have the Craft Sim add-on? This guy right here? Because Greasy Goblin, if you're maxed out on those, I mean, that's how I've made the bulk of my gold. Oh, jeez. Lord, I could sense it coming. I just snapped another pair of what do you call it? Flip-flops. I swear I go through a pair of flip-flops like every 3 months. And I think it's just because I wear them while I'm at my desk and I like push on them super hard. All right, anyways, let's take a quick little break. I'll update my add-ons. I'll try and find some new footwear. and yeah, we'll come back and get back to the GOLDmaking. All right, so see you guys in a few. What is up, gang? We are back. How is everybody doing? Welcome back, everyone. To anyone who's just joining the stream, welcome to the stream. Today, we're doing a Gummy Pet giveaway. You can see it at the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen, depending on which version of the stream you're watching. And basically, you'll just type !raffle into chat, and that'll get you entered into the giveaway. And we've got, let me do a quick time check on how much longer we have left on the giveaway. We have about 2 hours and 42 minutes left. So make sure you get your entries in. So of course, on both Twitch and YouTube, you'll get one ticket for each of those platforms if you're following or subscribed, depending on the platform. And then if you want 5 bonus tickets to the giveaway, and sorry, you can double dip if you're watching on Twitch. You can join on YouTube and vice versa, right? If you want to increase your odds of winning. And if you want 5 bonus tickets to the giveaway, you can sub on Twitch, which will get you 5 bonus tickets, not only for today's giveaway, for the Gummy Pet, for Friday's giveaway of the Bruto mount, as well as all the other giveaways that we have in the coming weeks. And we're basically going to do 1 Gummy Pet giveaway every week and 1 Bruto mount giveaway every single week. So if you're interested, that's there for you. As a reminder, of course, you can subscribe to this channel completely for free on Twitch. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free Twitch Prime sub every month, and all you need to do is hit the little Prime sub box when you subscribe on Twitch, and it will cost you nothing but help me out a whole bunch. So with that said, make sure everyone gets in their entries for the giveaway, and let's get back to the gold making. So we were looking at tailoring a little bit. Greasy Goblin on YouTube, are you still here with us? Let me know in chat. That noob, I think you can turn the music down by 10%. All right, good call. All right, don't know if that's 10%. I'm just gonna vaguely reduce it, and hopefully that's not too quiet. But that noob, let me know if it's still too loud. Okay, better now. Boom, boom. Thanks. Okay, so we were trying to complete our patron orders. Why do I not have? It weirds me out anytime I hop into a character now that doesn't have the Traders Guilded Brutosaur like favorited or like on their action bar. Because realistically, there's no other mount I practically ever want to use unless it's the Transmog mount or I need to fly anywhere. But okay, we queued up our patron orders here. And I think these ones for 1 knowledge point each. Yeah, the thing I was saying was for jewel crafting, for enchanting, I still need some more knowledge points just to fill out the ingenuity tree, right? Oh, we have a lot of catch-up points for enchanting as well. But I literally have nowhere to put them. Because at this point, it's the same issue I have with my other enchanter. Like, I don't really need enchanting knowledge points or anything other than maxing out this ingenuity tree. I'm kind of already Gucci on this. I suppose I could farm up the rest of those knowledge points for Artisan's Acuity so I could grab myself an epic ingenuity tool as well. I don't know. Oh, 1 second. I'm sorry. I got distracted by a couple of things during break, so I forgot to update my add-ons, but let's do that real quick. I need to join the Craft Sim Discord to ask for a couple of things / quality of life stuff. Yeah, that's a good call. Dude, Genju, the maker of Craft Sim, is so on top of his game. It's insane. Like, he's so good at getting, like, pushing changes to live so quickly. Like, you'll message something in the Discord asking for, like, a feature request or, like, whatever it is, and he'll more or less reply to you, in most cases, like, instantly or, like, at most in a couple of hours. And then if it's something that's broken, he'll have pushed a patch to the add-on through in, like, a couple of hours at most. It's insane how efficient that dude is. Welcome to the stream, Blades, or welcome back, I guess. How's it going? How's your day going? How's your week going? Leah, welcome back. Just catching up on chat here while we're waiting for the final add-on to update. All right, let's quickly reload interface on both of these tunes. Would have been good to do this over break, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hope that wasn't super loud on the mic. Sorry. But may that serve as a reminder to everyone. Hydrate, stay hydrated. It's the most important thing for gold making, for mount collecting, for transmog collecting, whatever you're doing, right? Staying hydrated is super, super important. So if you don't have any water, grab some water. And if you do have some water, take a big old swig with me. Full Metal Alk microphone. Full Metal microphone. Loading screens, loading screens, loading screens. It's always a good sign when WoW is not responding as well. That's what I've tended to find when it comes to loading screens. All right, we're gonna do our weeklies, or at least whichever weeklies we need to on both of these tunes. I should probably actually on this account hop over to my other enchanter, craft the profession tool for the other chick that we were just logged on to. Why did I get this mounted right then? That is kind of annoying. All right, let's see these changes to craft sim. Oh, it's collapsed into this tiny little button. Good call, that noob. Oh, this is a lot cleaner. I'm thinking I can probably hide some of these windows just because of the fact that I know a lot of people, well, a couple of YouTube commenters have said that they find my interface a bit too cramped. Craft queue. Do we still have our things queued up? We do. Slowly craft sim gets a nice UX. Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of it is that Genju was, at first, I think he was more so looking to create like a minor add-on that would just add a couple of quality of life features for the new profession systems. And gradually it's just expanded. I think probably, as a lot of us did, we all kind of expected that at a certain point Trade Skill Master would update to everything and like would update all the way for Dragonflight, and like that would kind of be it. And it seems like Trade Skill Master was a little bit slow in updating everything. Even now, I don't find it great for the new expansion. I don't know. So anyone who, like, I use Trade Skill Master, don't get me wrong. I use it for all of my like auction housing, like posting, canceling, for mailbox management, inventory management, all that stuff. Trade Skill Master is still the GOAT. But for queuing and things like that, I don't think even with the changes they've made for the new expansion, I don't find Trade Skill Master works particularly well. Cross realm trading as well, it's good, but it's not, it doesn't, you can't use crafting costs on other servers other than your main and things like that. So it does get kind of janky at times. The issues I report on TSM all get ignored. So someday I hope there's a better multi-auction add-on. Yeah, I don't know, man. Trade Skill Master confuses me a bit because they were kind of the only name in the game, right? And I would say even in terms of auction house add-ons, it's been years since I was last using Auctionator. But with this expansion, it seems like Auctionator's kind of pulled ahead in that sense, because Trade Skill Master doesn't really pull prices for multiple item qualities particularly well. I don't know if they've, again, I don't know if later, like newer updates have changed that, but I don't think they have. I think it still is a bit janky in that regard. So, yeah, the other thing is, I mean, part of it I think is also Trade Skill Master is such a like broad-ranging add-on that does so many things that something like the profession overhaul requires a whole bunch of changes on their end, right? And it's also such an old add-on now that I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people who worked on the initial stuff either just don't remember, how they coded things, or like, again, I'm not a coder, don't pretend to be one, and unless we like, I don't know, what like do a Code Academy challenge on stream or something like that, I'm not gonna play one on stream either. So I don't know the nitty gritty of exactly how all that works, but I'm assuming that it's been around for so long and it's so broad ranging that it's probably really hard for them to update everything as well. And in the same token, it also makes it a little bit difficult for like competing add-ons, I guess, to enter the same space that Trade Skill Master is in, just because of the fact that Trade Skill Master does so much. You know what I mean? I fixed a few bugs, posted changes there, got deleted, and still not fixed after months. So yeah, thanks, I guess. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember you saying that you're a bit more of a coder, right? Yeah, I don't know. It seems weird. It seems strange that they wouldn't be receptive to that kind of thing. Because I could see them not getting around to, because maybe they just don't have the bandwidth, and it seems like they're a little bit more focused on their website than they are their in-game add-on. At least based on what the majority of the like blog posts from them that I've seen. And by that, I think it was literally one blog post, right? I mean, let's see here. September 5th, 2024. Yeah, this is the last we've heard from them. And it was just announcing the website, which I think was more so focused basically on their subscribers. Which I suppose kind of makes sense, right, on some levels. But I don't know. I feel like... I mean, I'm also not one to speak because I've been spending way more time focused on stream than I have been on, like, YouTube. Which technically the YouTube videos would serve to, like, drive people to my Twitch. And in the same way, I feel like Trade Skill Master is focusing more on their website because that's where they're getting paid from, as opposed to on their add-on, which is what I'm guessing drives all the people to subscribe in the first place, right? Because is there anything that the Trade Skill Master website does that's better than any of the like free alternatives that are out there? I may just be misinformed here, and maybe that's what's going on, but it doesn't seem like it. At least I'm not sure. I mean, the reason to get the Trade Skill Master Premium, I'll be honest, I don't have it myself. But the reason to get that is because it gives you more servers that you can download data for, as well as it backs up all of your stuff to their cloud backup thing, which is kind of nice as well. And I think there's a couple of other perks as well. I haven't really used the website too much, so I'm not super familiar. Because also the website wasn't working for like all of Dragonflight, and I feel like for an expansion or two before that as well, which is why I didn't really bother. But okay, coming back to this, dude, we were trying to figure out if we want to spend gold to learn any of the other jewel craft, like to get more jewel crafting knowledge points. I mean, on the whole, probably worth it. My main thinking is just I've maxed out the jewelry crafting tree. There's no more knowledge points I can spend here, so that's not going to help me. And then I've maxed out the reagent crafting trees, which was the other thing I cared about in jewel crafting. I think prospecting, they nerfed the crap out of it, and even before that, it just requires too much spreadsheet and math, like mathing and stuff like that to make it to make sense. I think probably my next move would be to go into gem cutting, so I can start doing concentration crafts. Right? Screw it. I got a couple million. I can spend like 300 gold on this stuff. Normal programming, yes. Add-ons, Lua is all new to me. I just want TSM to be better. There's so much potential. I love TSM, but it's getting more to the love-hate area. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense, man. I can imagine. I can't imagine how frustrating it must be if you actually know how to fix it. You know what I mean? Like that has to be endlessly frustrating. If you've actually given them solutions, like you fix the problem for them, all they need to do is like, you know, add it to the official version of the add-on or whatever. I'm not, again, like I said, not super familiar with how all that works. But the fact that they're just ignoring it and like continuing to move along like there's no fix to it, or at least not fixing it themselves, definitely must be frustrating as all heck. I can't imagine. Because, I mean, that's the thing for me as well, right? Like, I've been putting off doing a guide to Trade Skill Master just because of the fact that I'm super, super hopeful that they're going to fix it for the newer expansion. And so I don't want to show people how to do it, like how to use it super jankfully, only for them to then, you know, patch it in the next day. And at this point, it is definitely at the stage where, like, I think I should probably just go ahead and show. I mean, I've shown you guys on stream, right? How I've created my Trade Skill Master groups. They are super janky, but it gets the job done. And the main reason that I have to resort to something as janky as the way that I do it is simply because of the fact that Trade Skill Master doesn't play super nicely with the new expansion features and things like that, right? Which is sort of a little bit unavoidable, I guess. We gotta make bag space, which means we probably need to disenchant some stuff. All right, time to figure out what to disenchant. Wildfire Wick. Are any of these trinkets worth a gosh dang thing? I'm not gonna lie, and this is probably like a very very rich man's problem to have, but it does kind of annoy me that the Brutosaur mount doesn't have a vendor on it. I'm not going to spend too much time complaining about it because I get it. Fast the fading luminescence, my ionic frog. Dude, I'm always I'm always worried that like the second I disenchant one of these pieces of gear, they're gonna change something, and all of a sudden that's gonna become like the best stats for whatever class that I'm playing. Or this I can fairly safely disenchant, I suppose. Abyss crystal. Why the hell did I get an abyss crystal from disenchanting a champion track piece of gear? That's nonsense. Gosh dang it, Blizzard. What are we doing here? Is this worth anything? It's a veteran track gear, but like piece of gear, but molten iron foe, chance on melee damage to strike. Screw it. It's getting disenchanted. It's all getting disenchanted. We're disenchanting everything. Gosh dang it. Including these knuckles, I guess, right? They're locked at eye level 590. I mean, they're embellished and they use up a missive and everything, but hey, it is what it is. TSM4 was updated to BFA, and since then, we still at Force and not much change. Has it really been since BFA? I think you're kind of right, though. I do remember them changing to this interface like ages ago. I feel like this has been the interface for years, right? Not for like many years, multiple expansions. You're probably right, actually. I do kind of vaguely remember this going back to like BFA. I remember the old school interface, and I kind of missed that in some stages, but overall it kind of got like, they gradually made it better and better. And then I think Dragonflight basically just threw an entire wrench into all their plans and into like everything that they changed, which is why they kind of, you know, never really caught up with Dragonflight, and as a result haven't really caught up with the War Within stuff either. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I should disenchant. Ask you anything that's adventure track, I'm disenchanting. Boom. And we're literally doing this mainly for bag space, but also I guess for the weekly knowledge point items. We need to run Dark Moon Fair as well. Time walking gear has the disenchants of that time. Yeah, I know. It still feels janky though, but I get it because the time walking gear is a lot easier to acquire than like current expansion stuff. It still has the same UI it had before my 4 years burnout break, and now I'm playing for a year again, so at least 5 years. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, but I think you're right. I think it is going back to BFA. So since then we've had, I mean, the entirety of Shadowlands, the entirety of Dragonflight, and now we're a bit into the War Within. Right? Am I? Yeah. So it is long overdue for an interface overhaul. But I don't think that, I don't think the interface alone is the biggest problem with it, right? Like, I would be okay if they want to keep the same interface, as long as they like update it for the for the new expansion, for the new expansion systems. This is probably how I'm gonna save more space in my bags. It's just by mailing off. The hell is the name of my cook? Damn it! I forgot Altaholic doesn't work. The hell is the name of the alt? I think it's Talatan. Or is it Tratish? Dude, I have the worst memory. Just give it Talatan's getting the cooking materials. Herbs are going to Ag Hog, and we'll throw inks in there as well. Interface is fine. The stuff behind is worrying. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're probably at a stage now. And again, this is rampant speculation on my part, which is probably irresponsible, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway, right? Screw it. But I'm guessing it's just like too many things on their agenda right now that they need to fix. And interface is probably on that list as well. Because I think probably they haven't figured out a great way of displaying all this stuff. Whereas I think that's kind of the advantage that Craft Sim had, where Genju's okay to like have a messed up interface as long as functionally it works really well to begin with, and then gradually, like now we're seeing Craft Sim like, you know, tidy up their interface and things like that. Whereas I feel like early on they were very good about like launching features, even if everything looked a little messy. Things have just gotten a lot cleaner as we've gone. You know what I mean? They added the functionality first and then got around to like actually making everything look nicer. Which I think potentially may be what Trade Skill Master is struggling with a bit more. I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know. Like I said, rampant speculation, probably responsible. All right, this dude needs a leatherwork and crafted equipment piece. Why is the next craft button not working automatically? All right, let's just manually craft one of these items. Claimed. Oh, jeez. Is it because I'm mounted? Maybe because I'm mounted. That's right. On dismounting. Oh, I just realized I don't know if reset... Well, I guess reset won't be at the same time that I'm used to it being, simply because of the fact that daylight savings time, right? Because we don't do daylight savings time where I live. But since I play on North American servers, I'm guessing the servers would have changed with daylight savings time. And so I don't know if it would be an hour earlier or an hour later for me. Chat, do you guys know which way daylight savings time works this time of the year? Are we moving an hour ahead or an hour behind? Interfaces. Yeah, so but my point is, I'm guessing the interface is just what we're seeing of it. Dude, why is Craft Sim's being a little jank? Because usually I can just spam this next craft button and it makes life super duper easy for me. Well, this one's a no-brainer. They're providing all the mats, so I'll take this. I'll take this patron order all day, every day. Am I gonna have to reload interface again? Is it lag? I don't think it's lag. Oh gee, dude, the Craft Sim crafting order interface was actually better than Blizzard's one as well. Like 9 times out of 10, I would just look at the Craft Sim queue and ignore all like this entire window here, and just use the Craft Sim window instead. But it doesn't look like it's working as well as it used to. Example: you have one guild, 2 characters, each one in opposite factions. The item summary is duplicated. Oh, is that why? Dude, because I've noticed that for a lot of my inventory. Well, I don't know. The inventory tracking is weird in and of itself. Especially, I mean, just for simple things like the gold tracking, right? Where like both my accounts will show different amounts. And it's because each of the accounts is only accounting for the characters on other, like for characters that are on other realms, it only folds up into that account. So like this account has, you'll see the list of alts on other servers is a lot larger. And so the overall gold total is a lot higher here. And this one has a lot fewer, but it's only showing alts on other servers on that account. And and the guild tracking, yeah, you're completely right. The guild tracking gets even wonkier. Like it's even weirder with guild tracking. Because, I mean, you'll see there, like, yeah, right? I mean, this is a perfect example. Check this out. Crystallize the Weaver Claw Tailor's coat. I mean, it's showing me that I have 232. And all those crystallized are the same guild. It's just I'm opening it on different realms. And so it's counting them at completely different quantities because it thinks it's different guilds, I guess. The patron orders are even character specific, so not all get new ones at the same day. Yeah, I think they're staggered, right? Or like, yeah. I mean, the patron order system is so RNG dependent anyway that it's you can really get lucky or get screwed. Although now it's been around for long enough that like I feel like it's probably evened out. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who actually has had the worst luck with it, but I feel like otherwise it's yeah. So for my PvP character, I get tailoring and enchanting, right? But what specialization would we take for it? So I would say go with the build that the guild that I recommended previously, which is basically ignore everything this chick has because she's not gone that build, is basically take threads of devotion, max out hats, and then max out robes. And you'll need to put points in here and here along the way to unlock the second tree. But once you've done that, Master Louis, then I would look at going into, is it quality fabric? No, it's textile treasures. And don't max out this tree. Literally just unlock it so that you can max out extra threads and max out your resourcefulness. And then use that to craft all of the other items that I always recommend, like the profession equipment, the blue leveling gear, the crafted PvP gear, crafting orders, right? Either the blue profession equipment or crafting orders for the like level 590 crest crafted gear for this stuff, or the crafted epics, which you'll slowly start to unlock as well. And I think there's a couple that you can get off the auction house. And between all of that, you should be able to make a decent amount of gold. Lord, did craft scan get disabled? Why? Why? Good Lord. All right, did we haven't figured out the issue with our craft queue, right? The problem with any add-on is once you get spoiled and like used to having an add-on work a certain way, when it doesn't work that way anymore, it feels like it feels so much more painful to go back to the old way of doing things. Oh, hold up. I think I figured out why. I think it's because it doesn't seem to think I have the right gear equipped. Maybe that's why it's not showing up in the queue. Why is it unequipping the correct gear and then popping up the craft button? Good Lord. All right, 1 second. Let's do this the right way. Enchanting tool, resourcefulness. I guess we slot in here. Multi-craft. Screw it. Let's socket it in anyway. I don't even have an ingenuity tool in this, dude. Fair enough. Fair enough. That noob, sorry, meet BRB. Go for it. Best of luck for your meeting. Dude, why is CraftSim being janky about this? Oh, dude, it's probably, I probably need to like re-queue up everything, right? Let's try this again. Queue work orders. Did we not finish one of the crafting orders? Oh, maybe not for enchanting. And we said no to this one because we don't need that much artisan security. Do we have artisan security on deck though? Oh, we do. We have enough to grab our final tool as well for jewel crafting, so we got to do that as well at some point. Boom. Are we done with our patron? Yeah, all right, we're good. Oh, for Christ's sake, are you kidding me? Did I just craft all of my crafting orders without having the accessories? Dude. Good Lord. All right, let's... I think it was because we updated it and we still had items in our queue and that janked things up a bit. Did we proc resourcefulness on that? I don't think we did we? Oh well. All right, we got the jewel crafting orders. Let's get through those as well. And then we need to, yeah, I think we said we're going to do profession gear and then concentration crafts, right? Let's try and stay focused here and get all of that done before stream. Because I do also want to do a little bit of the Halloween event if I can get to it. Dude, didn't we buy the mats for these? I guess not. I don't even know if I have the right tools equipped. Yeah, blue resourcefulness is what we want, I suppose. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but we alright. Okay, so we're almost done with our jewel crafting patron orders. And for enchanting at this point, well, we need to get a couple more enchanting knowledge points. We may as well hop over to the Dark Moon Fair. Dude, I keep forgetting. Like, wait, did I buy more? No, never mind. I keep forgetting that I need to like also check the mailbox at the end of everything. Because I'll buy the things off the auction house and then forget to grab them off the mailbox, which is also with me. But I guess my like brain's getting used to the new workflow of doing everything independently, like not having to be near the actual auction house. I'm supposed to use rank 2 marbled stone? Why can't I just use the rank 1 I have? Oh, because it's technically 1 silver cheaper? You gotta be kidding me, CraftSim. Oh, well. Let's get that done. Algari Competitor's Amulet. Dude, I think it literally had me buy the rank, like the green reagent for this, even though I didn't need it. Which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Q work orders. Yeah, I'm not spending $1,000 on these. Like $1,000 or $2,000 on these. Not happening. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know that my main only has a clean mailbox because a bunch of mails expired. I don't hate it though because I can use the open all mail button, and I kind of don't care that I lost some inventory. Like, I think it's worth it for the peace of mind alone, which is again a very rich WoW goblin problem to have. But I'm wondering if I should just delete some more of my inventory to make my mailbox situation cleaner. Damn it. I hate that I have to like swap between mounts to vendor and to like. Also, why are the tricky treats not account bound? What are we doing here, Blizzard? Is anyone asking for these to be character specific? Has one person asked? Has anyone asked for that? Anyone know what the commissions are going? Like what commissions people are offering for crafting orders now? Are they worth doing again, or is it like tip as you want, or like everyone's tipping like 420 gold, 69 silver? Because those prices, your boy's not working that cheap. Penny pouch. Oh, I probably got that off the horseman dude, right? Oh, we were supposed to pick up another piece of the anniversary transmog as well, because I think we have enough of the currency for it. We do. Well, which set did we grab next? I think we grabbed the Paladin one. We grabbed the tier 2 remakes for the Paladin, Warlock, and Hunter, which were my three free versions of those. I'm gonna try and grab all of them before the end of the expansion. What's the mage one like? Is it sick? The Ethereal Netherlord Regalia? Alright, we may go grab this in a sec as well. Is there anything daily that I need to do for that currency? don't think so, right? Oh, I can disenchant the crap out of this. All right, let's disenchant that. Let's disenchant this. Is anyone still doing the what is it, the treatises, like on a weekly basis? I feel like I gave up on those ages ago. I don't miss them because they were a bit of a pain in the butt. Like, I'll still use up the ones that I crafted on alts, because I can't be bothered to like actually get rid of them. But I'm gonna try and disenchant a couple more epics, just so I get all of my knowledge points, right? And that'll be more than enough for the inspiration thing. There we go. And that should be enough to max out the inspiration tree. After which point, I'm really gathering knowledge points more so for the artisan's acuity than anything else. Yeah, because with 6 points here, boom, this guy has the best build for what I'm trying to do with enchanting. Unless I'm, yeah, no, there's nothing I'm missing. This is literally the best build. Right, all rank 5, everything. Arguably, ingenuity tool may be more useful if I was focused on doing enchanting, on doing concentration crafts, but I'm not. I'd rather bulk craft things, and so for that, resourcefulness is the way to go. And they're only going to buff it with the next patch as well. So I think picking resourcefulness by and large, again, I haven't done the math to definitively prove this, but I stand by my statement. Excuse me. I stand by my statement that I think resourcefulness is better for bulk crafting. Then ingenuity is my point. Multicraft is still goated. All right. So, what do we need to do on this chick? Does she have all of her tailoring gear? Yep, she has all of her tailoring gear with the multicraft on there as well. Gosh, dang. All right, we wanted to upgrade our trade skill master groups for the enchants that we crafted. And then we're also going to do our concentration crafts for enchanting on that dude. And he should probably also send out a crafting order to get the jewel crafting cloak. Gosh, dang it. It's still never going to not annoy me. The fact that... Oh, dude, I think I literally wasted a vault on this chick. Let's see, does she still have gear in her vault? Oh, I think I wasted an entire week's worth of vault loot. Oh, never mind. All right, this was the stuff that was there the last time around as well. Is any of this an upgrade for her? Doesn't look like it. Do we take this for the transmog? Or... Well, there's not really an or. I think taking this for transmog is probably the best call. Because getting more of these Agari tokens of merit is pointless. Because it turns out none of the gear I have, I can even use the Nerubian Gemweaver that I currently have. I can't use it on any of these. Because for whatever reason, time walking catalyzed gear doesn't count as this season's gear, I guess. Which is kind of weird. So we may as well just take this for the transmog. Boom. I guess I still have some more pieces that I need to complete the transmog set. I mean, now that we have our tier 4, like we have our 4 set bonus, I guess doesn't really matter too much what we do. But okay, let's see which enchants aren't getting posted, and then we'll rework the groups for those. So let's see first and foremost what we have crafted already. And this will serve as a, I mean, I was talking earlier about showing you guys my trade skill master setup being as janky as it is. I think it's probably still worth going over how I do this. I know I've covered it on stream before, but if in case anyone missed that, just give a quick little recap. So the main way that I've been using trade skill master is just by using manually set minimum pricing. What I mean by that is trade skill master does have a handy option. Well, it does calculate crafting costs for you. So if you come into the trade skill master window for whichever profession, it'll scan it, and you can see down at the bottom here, it will show you what your crafting cost is for this item. The problem is that it's not super reliable. At least I haven't found it to be. And I tend to not trust it all that much. The other thing is it doesn't work cross-realm. So instead what I've been doing is, the advantage of it is that you can use it in Trade Skill Master operations here to have it like automatically calculate what your crafting cost is for this item and only post it when it's above the crafting cost as per the current market price. The problem is that it doesn't work super good. All right. So instead, what I've been doing is basically just creating manual groups, right? Like this, with all the enchants and whatever, and then manually setting a price that I'm not willing to sell below, which is kind of janky because obviously prices keep evolving and I need to manually update these groups each of the times that happens, which is not great. All right. But it means that I can use it cross-realm, and it doesn't really work all that well. All right, sorry, 1 second. Master Louis, could you show me the tailoring thing again? I tried writing it down, but was too fast. I got the calculator now to spec along with you. Oh, sure, no worries. Yes, basically the build that I've been recommending, and I still recommend, is basically come into Threads of Devotion. All right, you will need to put 5 points into Threads of Devotion to unlock Weathering Wear, after which you'll unlock hats. All right, I would then say you're probably best off coming back and maxing out Threads of Devotion here and unlocking weighted garments and robes. All right, the next thing you want to do is then max out hats and max out robes, and then whatever other knowledge points you have put into Weathering Wear and into weighted garments. Once you've maxed out all 5 of these nodes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not only will you be able to craft all those items, you'll also have unlocked the recipes for the epic spark gear, like for all those, right? Because when you max out this tree here, you'll pick up all 4 of these. And when you max out this tree here, you'll pick up both of these. It's just you won't have these 3, I suppose. But anyway, so you'll max out these 5, after which you'll then come into Textile Treasures, unlock the node. Don't spend any points into Textile Treasures unless you want to use it as a gathering profession, but then max out resourcefulness here. And that'll be sort of the best you can do. For your tool, you're going to use a resourcefulness tool. Ignore everything that this chick has because this chick went with a slightly different build. This is more of a spell thread build, and honestly, it's not making nearly as much gold these days. Let's check actually real quick. Yeah, the spell threads that she specializes in aren't even profitable for me to craft right now. That's how bad things are there. even using the finishing ridge and stuff like that. Hats, robes, rest, exactly. And then resourcefulness as well, I guess. Sorry, folks, give me 1 second. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. Actually, I think we're going to need to take another break in a second here. Resourcefulness after maxing the hats and robes, right? Exactly. Yeah, so I would first max out Threads of Devotion, like the regular trees. And then I would come into Textile Treasures and max out extra threads down here for maximum resourcefulness. But okay, let's take a quick little break. We'll take a quick little break and then we'll come back and get back into it. And I'll recap everything about the giveaway as well. All right, see you guys in a few. What is up, gang? Welcome back. So today's stream, we're doing the Gummi pet giveaway, which you can see the Gummi pet either at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen, depending on which version of the stream you're watching. And to enter the giveaway, you just need to type !raffle into the chat, and that'll get you a ticket to the giveaway. You need to be following on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube in order to be eligible to win. And if you want 5 bonus tickets, not only to today's giveaway, but also to Friday's Bruto giveaway and the Gummi and Bruto giveaway that we'll be doing every week between now and Jan 6th, make sure that you sub on Twitch. That'll get you 5 bonus tickets. Twitch Prime works as well. If you're an Amazon Prime member, that'll cost you nothing and get you more tickets to the giveaways. And we have about an hour and 51 minutes left on the giveaway. Let's refresh here real quick, just because I know it sometimes doesn't update all the way. But okay, it looks like so far we only have 4 users rather entered into the giveaway. So your chances are pretty good. Make sure if you guys are interested in the giveaway that you drop the command into chat so that you're entered. But okay, we were looking at enchanting and tailoring, and basically we covered a little bit of tailoring. We did some patron orders. We looked at some of the changes to craft sim, and now we're basically resetting up our enchanting groups, or rather updating our enchanting groups, I guess is the more accurate way of putting it. And so I usually do that on my banker account. And I don't really bother updating the groups on my main account, just because I only really post auctions from my second account. So that's how you'll see me alt-tabbing. But basically what I use to do this is basically using craft sim. What we'll do is we'll check on a couple of these boxes. Let me just make sure I have all the correct ones up. So cost optimization is handy to have, but it's really more a reference. I'm just gonna drag it down here so that we don't have a bunch of useless stuff on screen. But basically now I need to figure out which enchants I need to actually update the groups for. And I'll do that by figuring out whichever ones aren't getting posted is generally how I go about doing that. So let's see here. Let's come back over here and let's hit run post scan. I suppose if we can snipe some crafting orders while we're on this dude. Why the heck not, right? But okay, it looks like the cursed ring enchants we need to fix the groups for, because our current minimum price of 2,200 gold isn't cutting it. We've got to be able to sell it cheaper than that, and it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. The margins aren't looking great. Let's see here though. If we optimize for rank 2, does that change anything? Do we need a finishing wage or anything like that? No. So I guess we could sell these for 2,000 gold if we wanted to, right? We'll still make, well, a 2% profit, which I'm not super down with, but at this point I'm sure I'll get additional margins from somewhere else, right? I don't know. I'm probably not the right call, in all honesty. What do you guys think? Let's see for the rank 3s. Pop it into simulation mode here real quick. Throw the rank 3s in here and hit advanced optimization. Doesn't look like we can... Dude, how is it this heavily negative? What am I missing? Are one of our prices jacked up? Is that the issue? 22.8, 70. That looks fine. This looks fine too. It probably has to do with this finishing reagent, right? But even then, I mean, the thing is, there's a good shot that the price on this has crashed through the floor because of the fact that people are just like, the concentration crafters are crafting enough of this item that that the volume coming out of the concentration alts alone is enough to cover to cover all the demand that there is, which sounds wacky. I mean, yeah, even to me that doesn't sound entirely correct. But honestly, with demand being as low as it is these days and how many people have concentration alts, it's not entirely impossible or necessarily like completely shocking. You know what I mean? Chance of Burrowing Rapidity. Let's check that out. That's also a loss maker for us here. For the rank 2 or the rank 3? Ah, the rank 2. Dude, yeah, that's a loss maker as well. I don't know why margins are so bad on it. Well, I know why, but for the rank 2s, generally they shouldn't be. Because I doubt anyone's using concentration to craft these at rank 2. Because it wouldn't make sense to do that. So the only thing I can think is that people are completely integrated in that they're crafting their own bracers, disenchanting them for dust. Well, disenchanting them for the gleaming shards, and then shattering some of them into dust. And so instead of just selling the dust or the shards, they're instead crafting it into enchants and selling it for that. And so they're calculating the prices based off of all of that, which could be the case, honestly. With enchanting, it is such a competitive market. And this is why I don't recommend most people get into enchanting. Certainly not at this stage, but also in general, I don't think enchanting is a particularly good market. Unless you're really, really min-max. And even then, as you can see, this guy has all of his blue, like all of the Bisque gear, right? Has the Bisque build, is a Blood Elf for the 5 bonus skill. And despite that, my profit margins are absolute dog water. So, yeah, I would say probably not worth getting into this market, right? Are there any other enchants that we're not selling that we should be selling? Well, I mean, certainly the boots, Cavalry's March. Let's just fix the group because the group itself doesn't make any sense right now. Which means I don't think I've updated it since the nerf to profane tinderboxes, or like since prices for profane tinderboxes crashed through the floor. Are these rank 3s? No, it's the rank 2 that we're sitting on. And somehow that is even less profitable. How on earth is that the case? Dude. Bleak. Bleak. All right, what price can we actually sell these gosh dang boot enchants at? Okay, so they're profitable at like 2,800 gold. What happens if we set that to, well, 3,000? Do we have a group for 2,800 gold? Because that's probably going to be the right move. The rank 2s, not 7,200 gold. Gone are those days. What did we say? 2,800, right? I think I should have a 2,800 somewhere. I suppose we can. All right, let's test out 2,700 gold. I think that should still be profitable. It's hairy, but let's do it. What are the other enchants that we have here? I don't know, man. We didn't sell any of the enchants that we crafted the other day, because I mean, we sold like 10,000 gold worth of them when we were supposed to have 100,000 gold in profit, which would have meant that we need to move a lot more than that value in inventory. So, I mean, yeah, I think probably the move is for me to just figure out what to craft with concentration and then try and move some of that. Which I'm not super stoked about, but what recipe scan. All right, let's see here. In terms of settings, where's our craft queue? Let's pop that up. We'll hide this for now. We'll hide this for now because we don't need either of those. We'll scan recipes, but we're going to enable concentration and we're going to optimize concentration. Auto select top profit quality. I guess. No, I guess we do want to craft them at rank 3. Where did did they move the option for? Did they move the option for? Yeah, reagent allocation is slotted in here instead. All right, so let's scan recipes and let's see what we should do with our concentration. We got to pop our ingenuity flask as well. Our file, I guess it's called. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. The gold making situation is kind of bleak. Dude, with concentration, the best we can do is 493. Oh, you know what it is though? No, we gotta change, because of the fact that this guy's min-max, we gotta set it to all rank 1 materials and then scan recipes to actually figure out what we use our concentration on. And then the margins look a little bit better, right? We're seeing some 4-digit profits, which is I kind of took for granted, but I guess at this stage of the expansion, concentration is the only way to go for that. So I get why everyone and their mother's recommending ingenuity. Because rank 1 crafts resourcefulness isn't really worth all that much. Or rather, concentration crafts resourcefulness is kind of pointless. You want to be using ingenuity instead. Now the question is, this guy technically does have enough artisan's acuity to craft the epic enchanting ingenuity rod. But I can't be bothered to do that right now, because if I'm getting anything for him, I'd rather grab the jewel crafting apron. All right, let's just go ahead and do the concentration crafts based off of this itself. And I guess we should probably just go all Chant of Winged Grace, right? How many of those can we do? Oh, dude. Can I not manually add things? Or it's from here, isn't it? Optimize concentration. Chant of Winged Grace. Simulation craft. Concentration. Advanced optimization. Why is the concentration craft 356 in here when it's only showing 167 in here? The heck? I'm very, very confused. Okay, I guess we gotta use rank 2 materials. And then use the rank 2 concentration concentrate. And that's how we get it down to 166. $167. All right. So how many of those can we do? No, that's more than we have concentration for. All right, I'm gonna queue up. I think we can do 6, simply because of the fact that I'm assuming we'll have an ingenuity proc on at least 1. Although our ingenuity is only 11%. But I guess I'm not buying much in the way of mats, am I? Dude, this is why I've I feel like the math required for ingenuity crafts is kind of gnarly in and of itself. All right, let's do we have the Shatter Essence buff up? We do not. All right, let's Shatter Essence. And then let's buy the mats and craft this and be done with it. That's the thing. Like I don't know. The concentration is just not sat well with me. I know it is the meta for gold making. At this stage, like I managed to make 10 million gold this expansion without messing with concentration more or less at all, right? And so I know that why am I buying 7 of these? I only need 6. I'm also worried about the other mats then. Ascode, it's storm dust. I'll find a use for it. We checked last stream, and I've basically this expansion I've spent 20 million gold on storm dust. But okay, let's. Am I doing anything dumb? I don't think so. I think we're good. Right? Do we have our buffs up? We have the correct buffs up, right? Craft buffs. File of concentrated ingenuity, shattered essence. Yeah, I think we're good to hit our little next craft button here. And now we're looking out for ingenious breakthrough. There we go. And I get, are the resourcefulness procs worth much to us? Let's pull up craft results as well. And I promise I'm going to close some of these windows so that it just looks a little bit less nightmare-y on here. How did we only make 13,000 gold off of? Oh, because I forgot to reset the thing. So it's counting all the crafting orders as us using our own mats on that, isn't it? But okay, so that's about 23,000 gold in profit. And we still have 342 concentration left. Is that correct? Let's refresh the window real quick. Looks like it is. My only question becomes, do I want to craft something else instead? Probably not. What do we end up crafting to begin with? Jeez. Okay, so Chant of Winged Grace rank 3. Where did that go? Winged Grace. Unless Craftsman was saying to buy a 7th one of those reagents that we just didn't buy, simply because of the fact that it had already figured that we would need what am I saying? It had already figured out that we needed. Dude, why is something's janky here? $332. We have enough concentration for that. Dude, the concentration still, as you guys can see, I still haven't fully wrapped my head around it. Simply because of the fact that I haven't relied on it for gold making so far. But I think at this stage, not relying on it is probably. I mean, it almost certainly has cost me a whole bunch of gold already, and not learning it at some point is going to only cost me more gold. I think the thing with concentration is it doesn't feel particularly interesting to me. In the same way that like using Artisan's Acuity to guarantee the next rank in Dragonflight didn't feel great. And if a system doesn't feel great to me, then I just don't end up doing it, right? All right, there we go. So I think that's about 30,000 gold worth of enchants that we made. Why do I still have concentrate left though? Yeah, I have 11 concentration left, so it's not like I need that for anything else. All right, what enchants did we craft? We crafted these guys. So I guess we might as well wing them onto the auction house. The issue I have is all of my trade skill master groups are based off of me crafting them in bulk using rank 3 materials, right? Or at least mostly rank 3 materials. The problem is that the concentration versions of these cost me a lot less. And so unless I like set my trade skill master groups to now only look for the concentration thing, and I don't guarantee rank 3s on anything again, I'm probably not going to be in great shape. Chant of Winged Grace. Should we just wing them all up and see what sells? Cavalry's March. I don't know, dude. All of these are like below the price that I thought I would be able to sell them for. And so that kind of puts me in a weird spot. Can I sell these profitably for 1,500 gold? I mean, the group is for 1,600 gold. We just looked at these, didn't we? Chant of Burrowing Rapidity. Chant of Burrowing Rapidity. And we said that we couldn't sell them profitably at 1,500 gold. Can we sell them profitably at 1,600 gold, though? Oh, it's dicey. It's dicey. Lord, I feel like professions are so bleak right now, dude. It kind of bums me out, especially seeing how much better professions were at the start of the expansion. But okay, I think what we're going to do is... I should probably send out the crafting order for the jewel crafting accessory that I was talking about. Masalui, yeah, there's not much profit. Changes on a daily basis. Yeah, I mean, I know that that's been the trend in general, but I didn't realize, like, it's kind of, I'm being reminded, I guess, as to why I like stopped doing as much profession stuff, because it's just kind of bleak these days. All right, we need the Earthen Dweller's cover. Ideally at rank 5, but I'm gonna see what best my dude, what's the name of the jewel crafter or the leather worker that I spec'd into profession equipment? Was it Dend? I think it was Dend. Learned leather worker and flawless fortes. Yeah, all right. So Dend is getting the. Or you know, I can just throw it as a guild order. Set this to 48 hours, and then we'll figure it out. Really need to cut out the middleman and make your own reagents, etc. Keep a spreadsheet to keep track of the actual price for the mats, and then calculate if it's worth crafting something. And even then, it's slim margins. I mean, yeah, I know that's the way to min max, but like the main reason that I was interested in creating more gold making content was to show people, like, to prove that you don't really need to min max to that level. And I still think that that's kind of true. Because don't get me wrong, like in the past, I've made a lot of gold by managing spreadsheets and like doing all that. But I know for a lot of people that feels like work. And it's also not a super fun way to play the game. And in my experience, when I'm not enjoying what I'm doing in the game, I tend to just not do it. And then that's the lowest gold per hour. But yeah, I think you're right on the money. I mean, the best way to make the most gold possible is obviously having a spreadsheet and then being as vertically integrated as possible. But I think there's still pockets out there. I mean, I may be proved entirely wrong here. Dude, I hate that they moved all of our characters all over the dang place, because I can't find anyone now. Like, why is this guy down on like page... like so far down the page? They need to give us a sort option is what they need to do. There's no more hop into a profit and make big profits without putting in the effort. Well, I mean, you can still do that with concentration, right? I mean, concentration is kind of the like special sauce that will kind of make a lot of low effort builds work, right? All right, okay, lower drills we want to log on to. Because everyone does that already, so they cut into each other's margins. Yeah, concentration, but to make good profit, you need to expand that to multiple alts. Yeah, leveling 10 to 20 concentration alts is work, and people don't like that. Fair. I mean, yeah, to be fair, that's exactly what I was saying all through Mists of Pandaria Remix. Listen, don't get me wrong. I was completely sold on the whole concentration dream until the expansion actually launched. And then I just haven't really been doing much concentration stuff. A, because I feel like I was just saying, right? Like, I didn't find it particularly interesting. And so I was like, I don't want to do something that I'm not enjoying. And then second of all, I feel like there was a lot of other people out there covering concentration stuff anyway. And so, yeah, so I didn't think I would have much value to add, but I'm beginning to see why. I mean, I still think that profession equipment build is money. And I mean, that's what we've been doing on the other streams, right? Today's stream, I want to try and see what I can do with all these crafters that I've actually like min-maxed on and see just how bad the situation is. You know what I mean? Do I bother opening up these mails, Ilana? In all honesty, like, I may just let them expire because I can't be bothered to figure out what to do with most of these. One concentration alt is 8 to 12k profit a week. Is it that low? Because we just, excuse me, we just did enchanting concentration crafts on my main and made like 30 grand off of one round. Though I suppose, to be fair, I'm looking at North American realms, so I suppose maybe on EU realms the profits are probably slimmer. And then the second thing is that dude is kind of min-maxed already. And so that may also be the other reason why 3.5 days. So basically you get 2 full rounds of concentration per week. All right. Finding myself aimlessly flying around Dornigal again, which is not what we want to do. Now, this guy, I should technically slap... I mean, he has more than enough artisan's acuity on him, right, to get all of the enchanting tools. And Lord knows he can craft his own rune nullstone. The only thing is I don't know if I can be bothered to do it. Do we have resourcefulness missives on this? I could just craft my own resourcefulness missive, I suppose. So that is 10 to 20k per week EU, I suppose. I mean, I suppose the thing is you can probably just get more mileage by putting I mean, it all boils down to the same thing, right? Either you just spec up more alts, one way or another. You got to put more effort into it. Is the thing, which is still like the thing that no one wants to really do as much as possible, right? All right, this guy, we snagged a public order. Let's quickly complete that, I suppose. On the off chance that we get a resourcefulness proc. Let's see the patron orders. Queue work orders. We'll get rid of this one. I mean, I don't... the other ones are profitable. Never mind the artisan security, so we'll do them anyway. And then I'm more interested to see tailoring on this guy. Because this guy has all of his blue profession equipment, right? And he's kind of min-maxed into crafting these spell threads. All right, let me simplify these windows a bit because I know YouTube sometimes gets a little annoyed at how complicated the window, like my screen looks. YouTube viewers, very quiet today. Drop a message in chat. Let me know how it's going. But this guy's basically min-maxed into crafting spell threads. Well, the daybreak spell threads and the general spell threads as well, except for the resourcefulness tree. And I want to see on the daybreak spell thread, it looks like the rank 2s I can actually craft profitably. It's 4% profit margin, which is not really saying much of anything. And I don't think that'll even pay for the multi-craft finishing agent, which is kind of bleak. Oy. The rank 3s are just really not profitable. Let's check for the basic Weaver Cloth spell thread. Nope. And I think I'm going to chalk it up to 2 things. One, I probably need to have the resourcefulness tree maxed out. Let's simulate that real quick. But more than that, it's probably a matter of I need to be crafting my own bolts. Right? Masalu, let's say 15k per week. That's 150k a week with 10 alts, so still 600k a month. And that is being very conservative, and that is only enchanting. 1.2 million a month with 20 enchanting concentration alts. Ooh, yeah. I mean, when you put it that way, the numbers are pretty steep, right? Because you got to figure then you're kind of... You needed to start yesterday if you're trying to buy... If you're trying to buy yourself... the what do you call it? The Bruto on EU using only concentration. You needed to have started yesterday, and you can't afford to miss a week or miss a cooldown on really more than a few of your alts at any given point, which is not great. Doesn't sound like a fun time. Hey, but that's all the more reason that you should follow or subscribe so that you can hopefully win a Brutosaur on Friday's stream. All right, you don't want to have to do this the hard way. Do it the easy way. Win your Brutosaur on Friday's stream. And if you want 5 bonus tickets for Friday's giveaway, as well as every other giveaway we do in the following month, make sure you're subbed on Twitch, and at the very least follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, and make sure you drop the command in on Friday to have your chance to win. Has anyone else joined the Gummy pet giveaway? Are people not excited about the pet? Is that thing? I suppose I shouldn't really be asking that question because last week the first 4 we had to roll for it like 5 times. And that was because the first 2 winners were kind enough to give away they won it, and then they were kind enough to pass it along to someone else. Because the first winner just won the Bruto the week before. And then the second winner was Josh, who I'm not sure if Josh is in chat, but Josh is our most valuable viewer. Because Josh is just an extremely generous viewer for us. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a mystery why people are more excited about the Brutosaur giveaway than they are for the Gummy pet giveaway. But I thought there were more pet collectors out there. Not gonna lie. Oh, and this guy has both his treatises as well. All right, let's go ahead and learn them. I hate the 5-second cooldown on the treatises. It just feels so pointless. And it's like an annoying amount of time between cooldowns, like between clicking on it. But okay, let's see here. Tailoring. Yeah, so the spell threads are just cooked, huh? I didn't expect it to be this bad. I thought it'd be like, I mean, I suppose the Daybreak spell thread, it like 3% profit margin is probably as good as you're gonna get on anything these days. You can get that up to 4% with a little bit of creativity, I suppose. Is the move just using concentration? Probably right. Oh, even then, it's not much, right? Because you got to figure you can only do 4 of these gold. That's like 4,000 gold for this alt. Not great. Now I do wonder. Oh, would you look at this? The Dawn Thread lining. Nice little margin. I think that's because of the fact that the price is kind of jacked up right now. Like the price is like the market price is, or the current market value. Well, the current auction house price is double what it usually sells for, and that probably in and of itself explains why it's looking so profitable. Are we at the stage where the only way to like profitably craft the spell threads is going to be to like craft your own bolts as well? That may be what's going on here. I mean, I technically need the points in resourcefulness to be truly min-maxed into this. But in order to do that, I basically need 45 knowledge points. I need 15 to get to this node, and none of these give me a damn thing I care about before I can then dump 30 points into here. And then the resourcefulness is pretty good, and come the patch, resourcefulness is only going to get even better. 1 second. Let's try this out. If the stream starts to lag, I'll have to end it. Well, I'll have to end the calculation. Not the stream. The giveaway's still going on. Stream's still here. Don't worry, anyone. All right. Hope I didn't panic anyone with that. Where's the cost optimization is what we want to look at, and basically I want to check. All right, we're gonna check this box, and hopefully it doesn't chew through all of our RAM. But it doesn't look like this is making things any more profitable, right? Because we checked sub-recipe optimization. I think part of the problem is that it's not realizing that I can craft these for cheaper in a lot of cases, unless I'm mistaken. Or is it just because I straight up can't craft it cheaper than the auction house is selling them for? I think that's what's going on. How can that be the case, though? I'm like, basically, I mean, I guess those 30 points of resourcefulness give me 180 resourcefulness plus an extra 50% extra items from resourcefulness. I don't know, man. I'm skeptical. But let's say we had those points invested. We're still not crafting the bolts profitably. And so it's like there's still not really a path to green. Right? Is there money in the cloth cooldown? Dude, there's not even gold in the cloth cooldown? And I'm maxed out on Dawnweave bolts. Dude, that's wild. How is that come to be? Because we've got the multi-craft tool, and then I guess we have the rank 2 resourcefulness enchant. But the rank 3 has like an extra like 20 resourcefulness. I don't think that's the difference. God damn. Okay, so I guess you can actually, funnily enough, you can make gold, or I can make gold on the rank 2 version of what do you call it? Of the cooldowns, but not on the rank 3s. And also the profit margin, like the 12% is nice enough, whatever. But it's also only 39 gold. So who really gives a damn? You know what I mean? Ooh. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick little break, and we'll come back and get back to it. All right. So see you guys in a few. All right, gang, and we are back. Apologies for the extended break there. Anyway, if you guys are here for the giveaway, make sure you drop !raffle into the chat to be entered into the giveaway. Today's stream, we're giving away the Gummi pet, which is either located at the bottom or the top of the screen, depending on which version of the stream you are watching. All right, and sorry, I'm just noticing that my camera is a little cropped, and I don't like that. But if you are interested in the giveaway, make sure you drop !raffle into the chat. You can enter from both Twitch and from YouTube. Just make sure you're following or subscribed so that you're eligible to win the actual giveaway. And today we're giving away the Gummi pet. If you win, you can choose between the Gummi pet or the classic brick tabard, which is also only available through this promotion. And if you win, you can choose which one you want to use up your code on. And we will also be giving away one of the Bruto mounts on Friday's stream. So make sure you guys are followed and subscribed so you get the Go Live notification for that. For today's giveaway, as well as for the giveaway on Friday, you can enter once on Twitch, once on YouTube. Or if you want 5 bonus tickets, you can subscribe on Twitch. Twitch Prime works fine as well. So if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get 5 bonus tickets to the giveaway completely for free. All right, and we have about an hour left. Yeah, we have just about 58 minutes left on the giveaway. So make sure you get your entries in now to have a chance to win that pet. It's only available to people who really live in the US. It's only really available, rather, to people who live in the US. And so if you don't live in the US, much like myself, this is a great way to grab that pet for yourself without having to spend anything or having to pay like a scalper or anything crazy like that. Okay, so we're getting really disheartened by tailoring. But yes, I mean, I guess the move is just concentration, right? At this point, which is yeah, I mean, not what I was hoping to find, but let's see what exactly the profits look like with concentration as well. Do we have these all set up correctly? All right, let's do this. Let's disable concentration. Let's just scan recipes. So we have let's uncheck only favorites. Let's select tailoring because that's what we're gonna look at. But let's see. Without using concentration, other than the gears, kind of bleak. I mean, honestly, that's probably a good sign that we should be selling the gear. To be honest. I mean, yeah, it looks like the main crafts here, and this guy's not even spec'd for it, keep in mind, is the blue crafted gear that I told you guys to build for the other day, the crafted PvP gear, which also same build, and then also the green profession equipment, which again, that build is much more suited to. Outside of that, let's go ahead and exclude gear here, because we're not going to do gear crafting on this guy. We'll do it on my guy who's spec'd for it. Master Louis, 38 to 42 in one dungeon. Jeez. Well, I mean, also, the amount of buffs that you can get right now are insane. Because you have the 20% that you get from the anniversary event. You then also have another 10% from, from the Hallows End event. You have another 10% from, the Dark Moon Fair. You have another 25% if you have, 5 alts. And Lord knows, I think there's another potion that you can get that'll get you another 10%. So we talked about the Wowhead article last week, but I think you can get basically plus 85% experience, which is nuts in and of itself. But then time walking dungeons are also so quick that like you'll have an easy go of that. Oh, they're not the classic time walking dungeons anymore? I thought did I miss out? Well, I suppose I couldn't have really missed out on anything because time walking Classic will come back at some point. And I guess right now we have Burning Crusade. Does that mean next week is like... this week is Burning Crusade time walking. Right? Next week, it looks like it is saying Classic again. Is it just this week that we have... Oh, and then the week after that is Wrath time walking. Week after that is Classic again. More Classic. Cataclysm. So I guess it's like 2 weeks of Classic and then like the next expansion, right? Ending with Miss Pandaria. Is that what this one is? And then, yeah, and then time walking all the time has gone away. And then we have Warlords of Draenor and so forth. Okay, fair enough. So I guess next week is Time Walking Classic again. I don't know, man. I didn't have a fun time doing Burning Crusade Time Walking the last time around, though. What was it? I'm trying to remember what the name of the dungeon was that I got. I mean, to be fair, I was also multi-boxing I was kind of terrible at it. I wasn't playing well, to put it mildly. It wasn't Ramparts. I think it was Blood Furnace, and Blood Furnace was not a fun time, even in Time Walking. Dude, this is kind of bleak. I mean, basically, the thing is, it's not actually all that bleak. It's just bleak for anyone thinking the old school way you would about a profession, right? Even the way that worked the best in Dragonflight, although we did have inspiration there, the premises were very simple in that you crafted a whole bunch of items and you relied on your secondary stats, right? In Dragonflight, it was inspiration. In the War Within, we don't have inspiration. And so you're left to just multi-craft and resourcefulness. But it basically means it looks like your probably your best ways of making gold are going to be, of course, to vertically integrate, like we said earlier, right? So you're crafting your own reagents, potentially. I wouldn't go as far as saying farming your own mats, because I feel like that's a whole different thing in and of itself. But definitely crafting your own reagents is it seems like practically mandatory at this point. Let's try optimizing sub recipes. Let's see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will, though, because the bolts themselves aren't profitable for us to craft, which probably means we need to unravel. And unraveling, I don't think there's an easy way in the game. Although theoretically it should be possible, because I remember when I first got into like prospecting shuffles, there were add-ons that could do all the calculations for you in the game itself. And I think Trade Skill Master itself was actually one of those add-ons. Because they would give you destroy values. And so you could mouse over an ore and it would give you a destroy value. Now, Trade Skill Master, like we talked about earlier in the stream, hasn't been updated in a good old while. So that's probably why that's not there. And then second of all, they don't have the destroy rates. Which is probably also because of the fact that Blizzard nerfed the crap out of those, right? So I wouldn't hold my breath for that. But presumably there should be another add-on that can do it in-game, right? To be fair, earlier on, I wanted to build my own spreadsheet. And to do that, I was trying to find an add-on that would be handy to track things like how much, like what the actual unraveling rate is. What I mean by that is like, okay, if I unravel a stack of weaver cloth, how many, what is it, weaver thread? What's the thing that we use for the bolts? Yeah, how many spools of weaver thread am I going to get out of it? And it doesn't look like CraftScan does that because it doesn't show up in the crafting results here. And I wasn't able to find a good way of tracking it. Now, theoretically, I could just do it with empty bags and track it that way. But that's a bit too manual for you, boy. It was laziness on my part. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, I was hoping I could find a good add-on for that. Wasn't able to find anything. An add-on, or I suppose even a weak aura these days, could probably track that for you, right? Does anyone in chat has anyone in chat stumbled upon anything like that? And is willing to share, I suppose. Because I presume there's a decent bit of gold in something like that. I would be very surprised if no one has created a custom add-on that does that for you. They probably just aren't like sharing it because they don't want to, like, they don't want others eating up their margins, like competing with them, right? But yeah, so I guess the main takeaways, at least for me, are that I need to mainly focus on I mean, the biggest takeaway is I focused on crafting profession equipment and gear, right? So all the different forms of gear seems to be where the margins are safest. And hopefully demand hasn't fallen too low on those. But beyond that, I think the main thing is let's hop onto some of these cross-realm alts that we're selling gear on. That and then concentration crafts, I guess, is the best way to proceed with gold making. aside from gathering, is the best way to make gold with crafting, I should say. Right? At least that's what the numbers are looking like. Admittedly, I have only checked 2 professions, so it's not a huge sample size. Maybe for some of the other professions, there's still margins to be made. But I'm assuming that'll hold true in general. Because professions aren't particularly hard to level up this time around. And the barriers to entry aren't really all that much. We had some barriers to entry early on because some of the recipes were like raid drops or dungeon drops, and so were kind of expensive. But those have all pretty much dropped in price by a fairly significant degree. There's a couple exceptions that are still selling for like hundreds of thousands of gold, right? And then the other advantage that we kind of had was these, right? The recipes that require Artisan's Acuity, or if you're lucky, Artisan's Acuity, Kej, and require a rep. But even those, at this point, I feel like we all have a good amount of Artisan's Acuity, and with the enchanting catch-up mechanic alone, it's not particularly hard to farm up Artisan's Acuity if you really want it. So much so that you can get all of your profession equipment, and you can get, buy a couple of those recipes as well. Let's do this. Let's include unlearned recipes, and let's uncheck sub recipes, because that doesn't seem to be doing much for me here. Is it gonna let me cancel, or am I gonna have to reload? Oh. All right, let's try reopening the recipe scan window. Recipe scan. Where are we? Oh, dude, it's crapped out on us. Oh, sorry. All right, nothing's sold on this guy, which is not super exciting, but my hope is that they're in, like, the sales are in the remaining mails that haven't loaded yet. But even then, okay, about 13,000 gold. Listen, that's as much as I made on Illidan in the past couple days, so can I really be too upset by that? Not really. I should probably also move all these guys to the Undercity, because indoor zones have quicker load times. You know what's also kind of hilarious? Is that I literally, because of my loot add-on, I can't select the auction. All right, there we go. That worked out. Let's quickly repost. I mean, the move is for me to craft more professional equipment, to be honest, and start selling more stuff on all these other servers, right? It is the easiest, simplest way to go about it. As usual, if you've been doing as I say and not as I do, you probably made a lot more gold than I have in the past couple days. But that's also, I mean, as you guys can see, I'm checking this guy's auction after like 9 days. If I was posting these daily, I mean, 13K a day on a level 10 alt, right? Not using concentration. Not too bad. I mean, it's better than a concentration alt. Because the concentration alt, you got to figure, you got to level them to 68. You got to like learn professions and do all that. Whereas these guys, you can just craft, you can just create them as allied races, already at level 10, already in the capital city. And all you need to do is literally open up your war bank, pull out the items you want to list, and then list them in the auction house, right? And so you're going to spend more time posting and posting auctions and messing with your mailbox than you are going to actually spend crafting, by and large. I mean, unless you've managed to find a really dope server, which I haven't found anything quite like that myself just yet. All right, let's move shortfall to bags. Traders Gilded Brutosaur. Yo, hold up. I also just realized the mailbox and the auction house technically count as NPCs. So you could macro things very easily to log on to the tune, select your target and interact with Melanie Morton, your mailbox chick, right? And then have another macro to you'll have to hit open all mail, right? And then you hit another macro to target your auctioneer and interact with them to post all of your auctions. I feel like someone mentioned this on stream the other day, actually, now that I'm saying it out loud. One second, I hit my camera for a second, but I'm still here. Nobody worry. All right, nobody panic. Still here. Not trying to get out of the gummy pack giveaway or anything crazy like that. We're still here. All right, camera's just off for a little bit. YouTube chatters are very, very quiet today. How's everybody on YouTube doing? How's your day going? How's your week going? How's your gold making going? Do we have any enchanting rods? Let's go into our other tabs here. We don't. We have the enchanter's hat. I don't see the rods. I should probably craft a whole bunch of them rods. Runed bismuth rods. They're selling on for an average of 1,000 gold. And what's my crafting cost on these? Dude, I hate how many windows I need to open up for 251 gold. Sell it for 1,000. Yeah, not bad. Screw it. Let's craft like what? Like 40 of them? Let's do 40 of these. Plus craft queue. Well, let's close this out. Let's open up our craft queue. Let's maximize that right here. We were supposed to do the patron orders, weren't we? We'll buy mats for everything all at once. Well, should we do 40 of these enchanting rods? How much inventory space do I have in my guild bank? That's probably worth checking. Oh, plenty of space. All right, we're good. I'm a little sketched out by how many items this guy has in his bags. But hey, the more items we post, the more items we may potentially sell. Dude, Radiant Loops are going for 11,000 gold on this server? Yo, that's lit. That is lit. I'm wondering if I should drop the quantities on these, though. And instead just do more servers with like 2 or 3 of these instead. And if they sell, they sell. And if they don't, well, I mean, then at least I only posted like 2 of each, right? War within, profession equipment. Blacksmithing, crafted profession gear. Oh, I'm going to have to come in and do each of these individually, aren't I? Well, I think I can just filter all the ones that have 24-hour in the description and then change these to post 2 instead. And that way, I'll be able to do it on more servers. I might as well just link these to each other. Oh, I can't be bothered. All right, never mind. That's more of a pain in the butt. Boom. Sorry, folks. Hey, but this is what gold making looks like in 2024, right? And to be fair, looked like through as long as Trade Skill Master's been around. Although I suppose, like we discussed earlier in the stream, Trade Skill Master was a little bit easier to work with, and you could rely on the crafting costs that it had. And these days, if the crafting costs worked across realm, then we'd have a lot easier go of this. What's up, that noob? Welcome back. What did you miss? You missed me getting a little bit sad by how low profits are for everything. But that just made me remember. Well, that just made me double down on the fact that selling cross realm is the move. Selling gear, selling profession equipment, right? All this stuff. All the stuff I've been saying. Yeah. Because bulk crafting on my main, like on the regional-wide auction house, feels like a fool's errand. Now, admittedly, I only checked for 2 professions, enchanting and tailoring. But I would assume it's the exact same for the other professions. I mean, look, on Friday stream, we'll be doing more gold making stuff. So we'll look at some different professions then as well. Because I do want to kind of do a bit of a retrospective, right? We covered all the professions at the start of the expansion and covered all the ways that I was making gold with all the different professions back then. But it's been a while since I've been through a lot of them, so I want to see which ones still have potential for min-max, like if for like a max, for a bis tier crafter, if any of the professions still have anything outside of the like 3 things that I think will still work. The first being gear, the second being profession equipment, and the third being concentration crafts. And of the 3, I honestly much prefer doing the first 2, as in crafted gear and crafted profession equipment. Because concentration crafts, I feel like, is what everyone's doing, and therefore there's gonna be a lot less gold on it in it. I mean, this alone, check out all of these pieces, right? I mean, this piece, my profit's 2,400 gold, right? You don't need to sell that many of these to bring in a tidy little. Dude, why am I running back over to the mailbox? Mailbox right here with me, right? It's the perks of having a Bruto. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm checking this guy after like 9 days, and we sold about 13,000 gold worth of items. The crafting cost of which was probably like maximum 2 grand, I would say. But okay, so back on my enchanter, we're going to craft up a whole bunch of these runed bismuth rods as well, because these also sell really well and at a lovely profit. I mean, 40 of these are going to cost me 3 grand to make, and they're selling for 1,000 each. So that's about, what, 37,000 gold profit? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And again, it's going to work simply because of the fact that if everyone else is crafting, if everyone else is... whatchamacallit, setting up enchanting alts, enchanting concentration alts, they're gonna be buying rods for them, and we are more than happy to be the rod providers, right? Pause. All right, I don't think we have the Shattered Essence buff up, so let's throw that up real quick. Crystalline powder, shatter. How many runed bismuth rods do we need? Well, 39, I guess, right? And I don't even have... I'm not even doing this on a goblin, which is what I should be doing. Yet another case of do as I say, not as I do. Boom. Let's finish off the last crafting order real quick, and then we'll start crafting all of our rods here. All right, we should probably list that as well, huh? Let's hop back on our Bruto here. Oh, I need to buy a gosh dang crystal, don't I? The hell are they called? Refulgent crystal. Thank you, sir. Let's... I keep forgetting to open my mail, dude. Or the augment, sorry, not Vantage runes. Augment runes are still sell. They're holding price pretty decently. 1,500 gold's not too bad. I remember at the start of the season they were going for like 800 gold, and I do kick myself for not having bought them at that low of a price, because obviously there was no demand for them at that point because no one was doing content that was hard enough to justify using an augment rune. But yeah, I think they peaked at like, what, 2,500 gold, something like that. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Good money if you can get it. All right, let's queue up all of our... Well, let's start crafting our enchanted bismuth rods here. Might as well throw the quick hands file on there as well. Is it still giving us... It looks like it is still giving us crafting speed, right? Boom. All right, let's craft these, and we'll throw them in the guild bank and start listing them on everybody. Meanwhile, let's start hopping onto other alts. And guys who are here for anyone who's here for the giveaway, make sure you drop !raffle into the chat. Today's giveaway, we're giving away the Gummi pet, which you can see at the bottom of the top of the screen, depending on whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. And yeah, it's !raffle is the command to get entered into the giveaway and have a chance to win. We've got about 35 minutes left until we announce a winner, so get your raffles. And if you have friends that like collecting pets, drop a link in the Discord. Drop a link to the stream in Discord. Message him, right? Let him know that we're doing the Gummi pet giveaway, especially if you don't live in the US or you don't buy sour candy. It's a great way to get yourself that pet because it is limited only to the US. And yeah, you do need to buy sour candy in order to get yourself the pet. I do worry that by dropping it to only listing. So earlier in the stream, what we did was we dropped the quantity that we're listing on all these other servers to 2 from 5 to try and save how much time it's going to take me to post on all these servers, right? Without hopefully impacting sales too much. But because of that, I'm worried that my guild bank is going to fill up, which just means I need to create alts on more servers. So, I mean, kind of a win, right? Oh no, we need to drop these in the guild bank. Mobile banking, let's plop it down. Can I, how do I want it to only drop profession. I figure that's probably good enough, right? Move to bank. How is this guy not on his trader's Brutosaur? Brutosaur. Only 7,500 gold in sales. Jeez. Either way, the profit margin in those sales is ridiculous enough that like it's honestly better than what I've been doing in terms of profit on Illidan. Because we checked that we listed some enchants, right, on the region-wide auction house on Monday's stream, and we only sold about 11,000 gold worth of those, but my profit margins on those was like 10 to 15% if we're lucky. Whereas you can see all these items here, right? My crafting cost for this guy is 250 gold. It's selling for 1,600 gold. So we're talking like 3-digit percentages, the profit margins that we're making. All right, I'm a little peckish. I should probably grab myself a protein shake, but we've only got about 35 minutes left of the stream. Well, about 45 minutes left on the stream, and so I don't want to take another break just yet. Have you guys tried Necco wafers? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd heard about Necco wafers, these guys, for like years, right? And then someone recently came back from the States, and so grabbed me a handful of these, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, grabbed me like a roll of them. I'm not gonna lie, kind of trash tier. Kind of trash tier as far as candy goes. I mean, I guess they taste like those Valentine's Day candies that you get, right? that have the like little different messages on them. That's the only thing in the way of like flavor that it has. Beyond that, it's just like hard, crunchy sugar. The flavors are super hit or miss as well. There's one that tastes like aniseed. All right, let's see here. Did we post everything? We did. Yeah, the lower quantity that we're posting things in may start to pose issues. Hey, we already sold one of these guys. High Shaper's cover. Why are the tooltips being weird? But we sold the High Shaper's cover for $17.75 or almost 1,800 gold. Not too bad. Instant sale. I'm a little concerned that either the YouTube audio is muted or something's wrong on YouTube. Because we don't have a single entrant into the giveaway from YouTube, do we? Looks like it's all Twitch. It's all Twitch subs. But hey, I guess for all our Twitch subs, it means you have a better chance of winning. Oh, we didn't. Why didn't it deposit all? These are the soulbound ones, aren't they? I suppose I may as well just craft 3 more of these ruined bismuth rods, right? We've got the mats. We've got the buff up. Oh, it despawns right as we get there. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Got to run over to the actual guild bank. Jeez. Feel like I'm living in the old days. What is this, vanilla? I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I should craft that chicker enchanting rod and get that over and done with. But I'm trying to think if there's any point to doing anything else on this guy. I guess I could do his cloth cooldowns. Probably should bother doing that. Because that's something. It's not much, but it's something. Alright, let's pop this into simulation mode real quick here. Dude, you can craft the epic version of this tool for 3,000 gold. I didn't expect it to be quite that cheap, to be honest. Oh, I'm guessing probably when we... Oh, sub-recipe optimization's checked on. That's why we're lagging. At least that WoW client is lagging. Let's post. What's up, Leah? Is that Craft Sim add-on TSM2? Which one? This one here? No, so this is a separate add-on called Craft Sim. And it basically helps you... I would say it's more or less mandatory. Trade Skill Master, I feel like, is kind of optional. It'll speed up like bulk posting on the auction house and like inventory management. But it's kind of more of a quality of Trade Skill Master I consider more as like a quality of life thing, whereas this add-on here, Craft Sim, I would consider almost mandatory to like make big gold in ever since Dragonflight, more or less, right? Ever since we got like all the new crafting stats and all the other stuff. Yeah, I feel like it's almost mandatory. Sorry, 1 second. My iPad was about to die. I gotta grab my power cable here. Yeah, so this add-on adds a bunch of windows. It can be a little bit complicated. I do have a guide to using it. If you go into my YouTube, if you go to my YouTube channel and basically go through the live stream recordings, you'll see a beginner's guide to gold making. Somewhere in there, the title something like that, and I do a quick overview of that, of like how to get it set up, how to start using it, and things like that in that stream. I know I've said I'll edit it down into a YouTube video, which I need to get around to actually doing. That noob, is there a way to tell the recipe search to prefer more crafts with concentration instead of use the lowest mats for just one craft? So if you're optimizing if you use the optimized concentration option, it'll make sure that you're getting the most gold per point of concentration. So if, like, for example, I guess what you're saying is, like, if you could make 10,000 gold by crafting one item and using up 500 concentration, versus there's another item that would only use up 250 gold concentration, but will make you, 3,000 gold each. You want to pick the one that will make you a total of 6,000 gold profit, right? And basically valuing it as per point of concentration, you'll account for that anyway. Yeah, but so far only for one craft, but I could make 5 when I use tier 2 mats. So even that, it will optimize it. In fact, that's what I was struggling with a little bit earlier. In recipe scan, it will do that optimization. You just got to make sure that you mouse over and make sure that when you add it to the queue. Well, the simplest way would be to hit send to craft queue from here, but it doesn't allow you to, like, I kind of wish there were like checkboxes that allowed me to do that. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, did I have, oh, I had, gosh dang it. Okay. All right, give me a second. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second once it like loads back. Once it stops lagging. Cancel. No. Oh, what the heck? I thought it was lagging because we had optimized sub recipes check, but it doesn't look like we do. Why does it lag so hard on concentration concentrate? Am I missing something? In either case, basically the way you would do it is when you come into the options here, this region allocation window, this reagent allocation tab should be the one you're looking for. And I generally, with most of my crafters, I'll set it to all rank 1. Unless they're like, they don't have a bunch of knowledge points spent, then I'll put it into optimize. So basically, if they're not min-max for whatever item, I'll set it to optimize. If they can already guarantee rank 3s of it, then you're going to want to set it to all rank 1. Because otherwise, if you were here, well, I'm not sure if you were on your meeting when we did it earlier, but like my enchanter who can guarantee rank 3 crafts using rank 2 and 3 mats, it was just showing a bunch of different recipes here with 0 concentration costs, and that was because it wasn't considering the fact that I need to use worse materials with concentration in order to make the most profit. So in those cases, I'll set it manually to all rank 1 materials. And if rank 2 materials are cheaper or rank 3 materials are cheaper, because that we are at the stage where that now sometimes happens, it will select those instead. So hold up. I'm kind of, I've a market that I've been tempted to get into is these gleeful glamours, right? And the reason for that is because of the fact that the sale rate on them isn't terrible, right? And they are, you can use multi-craft on them, which is rare for enchants. We may set up an alt who just specializes in these on Friday's stream. Because the thing is, the sale rate isn't that bad. Usually with cosmetics, the sale rate's kind of trash, right? And so with the consumable cosmetic, I've always been skeptical that like how many people are actually going to buy it. But if we check out this one right here, right? A region sale rate of 0.275 is not that bad, considering how big the profit margin is, and considering how many different items there are. So let's say, I mean, in a day, you'll craft, I think there's a total of 18 that we unlock, right, just from the talent tree. And so even if you just sell 1 or 2 of them per day, it's an extra couple thousand gold that you're bringing in. And we are at this, somehow we're already at the stage of the expansion where like even a couple thousand gold extra per day is kind of big. Like usually, I feel like the economy right now is more in the crapper than it was at the end of Dragonflight. Which is wild. Because for the bulk of Dragonflight, markets held up pretty decently. And I gotta figure that it's some combination of the concentration builds and the fact that artisans, well, and the lack of a cap on artisan acuity, right? We're past the days where I'm ranting about that, but I think a big part of the issues we're having with markets right now is because of the fact that they didn't cap artisan acuity early on. And also, I think they may be a bit too generous potentially with the catch-up points, although I'm not 100% certain on that. Overall, I think the catch-up knowledge points was a W change, so I'm not going to whine too much about that. But I think the fact that they didn't, that the artisan acuity shuffle existed, where basically you could, every week, you could pick up different professions and complete the patron orders on them. If you had enough gold to do this, the fact that they allowed you to basically just throw gold at getting more artisans acuity, like practically not quite an infinite amount, but as like a huge amount. The fact that they left that in the game, despite it being obvious in beta that people are going to exploit that, and I'm going to call it an exploit because I certainly don't think Blizzard intended anyone to play the game that way. I think that's the reason that we're like so much further along in markets being trash. I think if they had actually adequately addressed that in like during beta, or like actually pushed a fix for it, markets would be in a lot better stage. And I think we may not have seen them nerf multi-craft as hard as we are now. I think even on Blizzard's end, they're probably looking at the numbers and going, all right, so no one's really going to no one's going to spend too much time on actually crafting things because of the fact that there's no profits in anything. Because you gotta figure as well, right? Like, I would assume Blizzard is more concerned about the casual player when it comes to gold making than they are the like us goblins, right? Because as much as like we are all into gold making, and so we sort of have a warped vision. There's the majority of players in this game aren't playing it to make gold; they're playing it to have fun. And if like crafting is another one of the activities that they would like to be able to do on a couple times a week, maybe, to have some fun with. And right now, professions aren't fun. And is this another case of the player base optimizing the fun out of something? I mean, most likely, but it's too late for that, right? And it's not like Blizzard can come out and say like, the problem with you guys is that you always optimize all the fun out of everything. We try and put together a good system. I mean, it would be hilarious if they came out and said that, because to be fair, we've heard more tone deaf responses from Blizzard. Like with the guild banks and with some of the other bugs and stuff like that, where they were like, it sounds like that sucks to be you. Anyway, here's a $90 mount. All right, we got 15 minutes left for the giveaway, so make sure, don't you guys have phones? Exactly. It's just a like lack of willingness to take any feedback, right? I don't know, man. But anyway, we have 15 minutes left in the giveaway. If you have any buddies who like collecting pets, make sure you let them know about the giveaway. It really helps me out. Make sure you're followed on Twitch and subscribed on YouTube. And then enter !raffle into the giveaway, or into chat to enter the giveaway. And as always, Twitch subs get 5 bonus tickets, not only for today's giveaway, but also for the Bruto Store giveaway on Friday, as well as the other giveaways that we have in the weeks up ahead. All right, let's quickly go through the exact same process here. All right, we were trying to figure out how to do this chick's rune null stone rod for as cheap as possible. We're missing 95 skill. We got to throw a missive on here. I think we'll use a rank 2 missive. I may still regret you like slapping resourcefulness onto this, in all honesty. But hey, that's a risk I'm willing to take. 500 concentration, jeez. Yeah, well, it's not like I'm using my concentration for anything else. We may as well do that. 4,482. One second. Did the amount of gold that we need to spend go down? 4,482. 4,235. All right, that's a number to beat. So using this actually costs us more. Using this also costs us more. And using this costs us even more. All right, so we're not using another finishing reagent here. Let's go ahead and add this to the queue, shall we? Is it going to add it exactly this way, though? Dude, I don't like that. I don't like... I don't love that it's showing a different amount of concentration here, and it's showing that we're going to craft it at rank 4. Lord. Why, dude? Why? Craft sim. Why? What are we doing here? Oh Lord, I'm gonna manually plug this in, aren't I? Ah, there we go. All right, so now we're crafting this at rank 5. But why did our crafting cost go up? The hell? It says 4,235 here. Oh, okay, never mind. Our profit is still the same. It's the crafting cost that's higher because of resourcefulness. All right. Crafting 101, folks. All right here on the Adrel Show. All right, let's pick up mats. Funny part is I probably already have enough of these mats on my between all my various characters, but I'm too lazy to like actually find them. And I'm willing to sink $5,000 into making that shit competitive on enchants. All right, while we're searching the auction house, we'll go ahead and post our auctions on this dude. And I know it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke. Why it ain't pretty when two hearts get broke. Why do I have 5 different versions of the Rune Bismuth Rod? Also, check out the price on these, you guys. Look at this. This is wild. These cost me 250 gold to craft each. All right? And they're selling on the server at cheapest for 5,000 gold. Most of them are selling for like 7... yeah, I mean, they're selling between 5,000 and 7,000 gold for an item that costs you 250 gold to craft. All right? I'm telling you, my methods work. Admittedly, I haven't plugged the enchanting build as much, but hey, you could. It doesn't take that many knowledge points, and even without many knowledge points spent, you can craft the basic enchanting rods for pretty cheap. I should probably add that into whenever I recommend crafting this thing. Like whenever I recommend that tailoring crafting build that I've mentioned so many times before. The hats, robes, we talked about it earlier on the stream as well. Why am I buying 2, dude? I'm really worried that the craft sim is consistently keeps telling me that I need to have 2 times as many of the finishing reagents as I actually do. Like, that's worrying, right? It's not just me. We might as well spend these knowledge points first. Do we have any disenchantables? I suppose not crafted on this guy, right? Do I have any other crap that I don't need? Oh, I don't need this tool. All right, let's see if we get another knowledge point off this. Oh, we got another knowledge point, which means it'll give us more ingenuity. I don't know why I'm trying to be stingy with my ingenuity when I or rather stingy with my concentration when this guy's been capped on concentration for weeks at this point, like more or less since launch. I forgot to check the gosh dang mailbox again, didn't I? Yep. Oh, Lord. Dude, 1 second. Did I buy 180 freaking storm dust? I only bought 81. Thank God. I thought I bought 181. I was like, did it really, like, I thought it queued up twice as many mats as I actually needed, because that's what it did with the finishing region, to be fair, right? So my paranoia didn't come from nowhere, all right? I got burnt. Boom. I still feel like we're missing something. Do we have our ingenuity potion up? We don't. Let's pop that. All right, we're crafting it at rank 5. That's all that matters, and we're crafting it with resourcefulness. Let's do it. Boom. Wow. Well, we procced ingenuity, so that refunded 487 of our concentration, which is pretty lit, not gonna lie. But resourcefulness literally gave us back 1 rank 1 storm dust and a ringing deeps ingot, which admittedly the ringing deeps ingot haven't gone up in price. I'm guessing because you can convert these into whatchamacallit, into profane tinder boxes, right? Which everyone was desperate to get their hands on, and now the price of which has crashed through the floor, meaning that there's not really much in the way of gold to be made on the actual items we craft with it, right? Just me? All right, sorry, I wanted to check how much. All right, we got 7 minutes left on the giveaway, folks. So if you're interested in winning the Gummi pet, make sure you drop !raffle into chat to be entered into the giveaway. Do we literally only have 4 people taking part in the giveaway? Doesn't sound right. If so, this is gonna be the smallest giveaway we've ever done. And a reminder to everyone who's watching on Twitch, you can hop over to YouTube and get an extra ticket that way as well. I'll gladly take the Gummi this time. Well, I mean, I like your odds. 6 out of 24. I mean, you basically got a 1 in 4 chance of winning, 25%. Right now, that's pretty decent RNG. Reminder, folks. Also, if you do win, you don't have to listen. If you guys don't like the Gummi pet, all right, I don't know. All right, I have a family member who hates worms. Maybe that's what's going on. All right, maybe you guys don't want the worm pet. In that case, you can instead opt to choose the classic brick tabard instead. All right, and so that's available to you. Heck, it's your code, so you can also choose to redeem it for, like, there's a Diablo 4 reward, and then there's like a Sea of Thieves. I don't know what that game's called. There's a reward for that. I don't know what the rewards are for those 2 things, just because I don't play any game other than World of Warcraft, really. I mean, I suppose I have. We did play a little bit of TCG Card Shop Simulator. It's a mouthful, not gonna lie to you, on stream. But beyond that, I haven't really played much of anything. I mean, I guess like Sudoku on the tablet, but I don't know if that counts as like gaming. You know what I mean? Do you have the BNet code or the Gummi code to enter on their site? Because that one without a US address / phone is quite impossible for EU plebs. Oh, yeah, no, I don't live in the EU either. Or I don't live in the US, sorry. But yeah, it's just a code that you redeem directly on Battle.net, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to pull it up and then I just realized that if I do that, I would leak one of the codes. But yeah, I've already redeemed it, so I'll just send you the confirmation. I'll literally just send you the body of the confirmation email. And it just gives you a code that you enter, I think on battle.net. I think directly into battle.net. Okay, now I only need to win. Yep. Listen, it's a 1 in 4 chance right now that noob is going to be our winner. And last time we did have to reroll 5 times. So, I mean, if none of the other winners are here, your odds may be even better than that. I'm thinking I should probably, the other thing I could probably make a decent bit of bank with is by hopping onto my, are we in the final stretch here? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, folks. Get your entries to the giveaway in. All right, let your friends know, let your family know, let whoever's interested in winning a Gummi pet know. Leah, do you raid / PvP or only make gold? Only making gold in WoW? Really only making gold. I'll do anniversary event things. I collect mounts. I do collect mounts. I'll do time walking raids, but I don't raid. And I'll pop into LFR every now and then. But again, mainly to try and get myself a mount, get myself the mounts that you get in there. Same thing with the anniversary events and things like that. Usually mounts and more recently transmog. But yeah, I don't really spend too much time raiding or PvPing. For the anniversary event, I've been doing more of that, like the BRD raid and the Korax Revenge, and I've actually been enjoying that. But yeah, other than that, I mainly just make gold in the game. I used to, funnily enough, I got into gold making because I would make a bunch of gold and then I would pay someone at the end, near the end of the season, to just boost me through the mythic versions of the raid so that I'd get the mount, I'd buy the mount, the mythic mounts and things like that. But admittedly, I haven't done that since literally, I think WoD. Am I missing any? I think WoD was the last. Well, no, technically during Shadowlands, I did buy the slime cap mount, and it wasn't that expensive. The thing that annoyed me more about the fact that they because last year they made it super trivial or at the end of in season 4 of Dragonflight, they made it super trivial to get that. You only had to run a couple of wings of LFR to get the the slime cap mount, right? And again, I'm not a fan of having FOMO, so I'm glad that they brought that back. But the only thing that annoyed me is that I wasted 7 hours while getting boosted because you had to run every single raid on Awakened mode or whatever, right? 18,000 gold, not too bad. Oh, that was one of those items sold for 4,000 gold, which is lovely to see because, like I said, my crafting cost on most of these items is 250 to 500 gold, maybe. I guess some of them do go up to a grand. Okay, so these ones are cost me 1,300 gold, but then they also sell for a lot more, right? Hasty Alchemist Mixing Rod cost me 2,400 gold to make, but look at that, it's selling for 9,200 gold, and that as well is because I'm actually undercutting the market by a good amount because I don't want to overprice either. But yes, rating I do in the sense that we got 32 seconds. Yes, that's really the only context in which I raid or do PvP is if there's a mount that's easy enough to get. Every season I think I'm gonna buy the what do you call it? The saddle, right? The what do you call it? The Vicious Saddle. And then every season I give up on it. Because whenever I ask someone like, all right, how many runs do I need to be there for? 3, 2, 1. Boom. And the giveaway is done. You can no longer enter the raffle. All right. Should we do a quick little... I'll do a little... All right. That's my very poor drum roll. And let's see here. Pick a winner. Leah. Leah, you are our winner. Congratulations. You won your choice of either the Gummi Pet, like we said, or the classic brick tabard. The links are right there for you in the chat. So if you want to just drop me a whisper, let me know which one you want to win, and I'll get that over to you as soon as possible. I think I'm not sure if I need to whisper you first, but I'll get the link. I'll get the code for the Gummi Pet over to you right away. I mean, right after we end stream, basically. Boom. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you could reply back to me just in case you have any issues like redeeming the code later on or anything like that. No one has so far. We've given away 3 of the Gummi Pets, and everyone said that they were able to just like enter the code and get it done that way. So I don't expect that there should be any difficulties with that, but if in case, I suppose you could always reach out to me over Discord, but it's easier if we just keep it on Twitch as well. But okay, congratulations again, Leah. Leah's the winner of our giveaway, won the Gummi Pet. Do I have the link here somewhere? All right. Well, Leah was the winner of the giveaway, and looks like Leah's chosen the Gummi Pet. So congratulations again to Leah. That noob, I'm sorry that you didn't win it this time, but we'll be giving away another Gummi Pet next week, so make sure you stop on back for that. With that said, I think we're probably gonna wrap up the stream here. Oh, congrats again, Leah. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with 4 hours of my annoying voice. I wish I could compensate all of you for that. But okay, with that said, I think we are going to wrap up the stream here. We'll post a couple more auctions on this dude. We'll do auctions on this guy, and then we'll wrap up the stream there. But thank you so much, everyone who joined live. If you're watching the VOD later on, thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, right? Do all the things. We all know all the things. It really helps your boy out when you guys do the things. All right. That said, make sure you're following or subscribed because we will be doing the Brutosaur mount giveaway. This guy right here, right? This cool looking guy, right? This admittedly kind of goofy looking dinosaur, right? But it's the goofy looking dinosaur that everybody wants, and we're giving it away. We're giving one away every single week, more or less, between now and Jan 6th. So if you're interested in that, please drop a follow, drop a subscribe. Make sure you join Friday's stream because we'll be giving it away. The process will be exactly the same as today's stream's giveaway. And yeah, I think that's more or less it. Is there anything else to say? Unfortunately, we don't have any drops anymore. And yeah, it's probably not worth mentioning that. But Twitch subs get 5 bonus tickets to every single giveaway. And if you really want a good chance of winning yourself a Brutosaur here, please consider subbing. You can use your Twitch Prime if you're an Amazon Prime member. It's completely free to you and really, really helps me out. If for nothing else, because I need to now replace my gosh dang flip-flops that broke during the stream, right? And I'm going to blame it on the stream. So if you want to help me replace my broken flip-flops, please consider subbing. It really does help me out. With that said, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great day and week ahead. Congrats again to the winner of the Gummi Pet giveaway, Leah. I'll drop you the code right after stream. And beyond that, best of luck, everyone out there. Hope you make a lot of gold, and I hope your craft sim windows look better than mine did today on stream. But hopefully we still covered some good ways to you can still make a pretty little penny, right? Yeah. With that said, may the RNG gods be ever in your favor. Take care, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys on Friday for the Brutosaur giveaway. Take care, have fun, everyone. Bye-bye.